Well, welcome to our Pathfinder game. We are back again, and it is session number 107, or season 5, episode 34. So far, our longest season yet. Partly because they're stuck in a dungeon and not sure who's going to make it out.
And we can't find our way out.
It's okay. I got a bag for all the dead bodies. It's fine.
Yes. And the Cleric of Pharasma would definitely approve of that, because any person put into the bag can't be brought back.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, I give you that.
Putting people into an extra dimensional space prevents their body from ever being raised dead or reincarnated or anything like that.
Okay.
Which is one of those weird things that they put into the story. Okay, so at the table today we have Peter.
Greetings. Yes, I'm Peter. I'm playing Lord Willy Won Kenobi. Last session was a very confronting session for poor old Willy. His ideas and thoughts on the god Pharasma have been challenged, shall we say, and he's been given the blessing of being able to call on Gorham to help in his battles.
Well, considering you've been calling on Pharasma all this time.
Unknowingly so. Yes, and when assuming he ever does get out of the dungeon, he's got a few things that he needs to do for the dead before he can let that rest.
Mm-hmm. And today online we have, starting with Mark.
Hi, I play the buffest barbarian in the world. Sorry. I'm playing this orc barbarian with his best friend Fang the Panther, and also now a additional friend called Giant, who he treats the same way. So nice and with lots of food.
Next up we have is Jeremy.
Good evening all. Sorry. Yes, I'm playing Zarkop Lingabal, the gnomish alchemist, expert in Thassilonian law and culture, and wondrous healer, but hopefully no one ever has to go under his knife, literally.
Next up we have is Josh.
Hello, I'm Josh. I play Harry Potter, the buffest wizard known to man.
With an improved buff picture.
An improved buff picture. With the smuggest of looks. That's how Harry struts his stuff through like every session.
It's amusing. It's so like you've dropped so much body fat that you've got absolutely nothing, but you haven't gained the muscle mass to actually do anything with it.
Nah.
But you look ripped.
Yep. Like this is the thing. Like I've just been carrying like a load of books, so I'm absolutely ripped, but I don't know how to fight.
You just look impressive.
Yeah.
I look impressive. That's the whole idea.
And next up we have is Ross.
Yes, I play Andre, follower of cat.
Follower of the damn cat. I understand completely.
Yeah. Yes. Lucifer wanted attention, and now he's sulking. Yes, follower of Pharasma. I'm currently a war cleric, and I specialising in dealing with spirits.
And last tonight we have is M.
Hello, I am now playing Swiftsilver, or Silver, or River, and I think I've introduced myself to the rest of this party so far. I am a elven rogue. who specializes in information gathering and doing cool parkour tricks to get around. I did send an updated photo for you, Martin. I'm not sure if you heard that before.
Give me a sec. I can grab that one and make it happen. So, in that case, would you like to do the recap of what's happened in the story while I get your picture fixed?
Well, we've made progress in this dungeon from hell. Where
You're welcome.
Where Silver, Scar, sorry, Jeremy, I cannot remember your character's name.
Well, I think I'm all. I could even forget that.
No, I know. How dare I?
Gnome at Mick throw things. There you go.
Yeah. Because the Discord names haven't changed yet, so I can't just handily look in the side.
Well, you could look on the screen.
It hasn't updated, and I can't read the text at least on the.
So I've just pushed up a. That text is not readable on the shared screen?
Not through the one that we can see on this
Not on the green border. You can't read the top of that, or it's too small.
It's a bit too small. I can kind of I know parries and I know willies, but I can't. And scars is easy to read, but the rest are a little bit too small.
So it's too small for me, but that might be the way I've got the screen set up on my end. I don't know.
Even in full screen, it's not quite readable, which is fine. Anyway, yes, Parry, who has the token of wrath, found the path up a long, well kind of shaft thing, and had to instruct people on how to climb up. Whereas Silver just parkoured her way up and left a bloody handprint and foot trail for everyone else to follow. And then we got to a room that's got lots of columns, and was it like a 20 or 30 foot drop down to where we need to get to?
It was a bit of a drop, yes.
Yeah.
Is that easier for you to see the people's names?
That is much easier, thank you. Yes. So Silver's after and Scar and Andre, who have been stuck in this dungeon for over a year, according to Parry.
Maybe they're just messing with you.
And
it could have been 5 years.
Oh god, no, I really hope not.
Actually, it could be because they don't know how long they've been in here for as well.
I think they have a better idea than us.
Yeah, but the thing is, it could be.
Could be timey-wimey.
Wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey bullshit.
The members of the original, in quotation marks, how long exactly I was stuck in the stone and the corridor for. How long I'm conscious? Guessing 24 hours.
We're guessing at least 4 hours.
Yeah. Partly on the fact that thought I was still alive, but hey, that's okay because he only had malaria and was weak away to get.
Yeah. Yes. And yes, last session we had a very warming goodbye from my previous character, Dooza, who told Willie that he saved his soul, basically, and Willie has taken on the mantle of Dooza's favoured enemy of the Sandpoint Devil. You're welcome.
Well, he had made a promise at one point.
You had made a promise, exactly. Yeah, you can't renege on your promise to Gorom, who has also given you favour. So yeah,
Little extension.
And out of all of you, I think Willie has the best chance of one-on-one versus the Sandpoint Devil.
Probably.
Because
Well,
that
at
is
least
the
now.
favoured enemy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so good luck with that quest, Willie. And yes, I think we were resting up before we tackled this column-fueled drop. Is that right?
Well, you can't get the benefit of a long rest for quite a few hours.
Oh, okay. So maybe we're just figuring out how to get down this drop without killing everybody.
Okay, so I shall give you a quick description of where you are. You are at the end of a hall that abruptly ends at a precipice, descending 20 feet into a circular room decorated with a vibrant green fresco. One side of the pit opens into a second chamber whose floor is the same level as the hallway. This second room is filled with pillars set 5 feet apart. One of those pillars straddles the pit's edge, extending down to the floor below. What appears to be a circular pit is located on the far side of the pillar-filled room. It does sound very mouthful for what it is.
You did show us like a kind of map at the end of last session of where we were up to. Vaguely remember
And so the
that?
floor shines brightly below from your light. So these pillars seem to... have you seen the Golden Child?
Yes.
You know that pillar room you get to
Brother
the
Lucy!
It feels very much like that. You got this one chamber that you got to drop into, walk across the pillars to the next chamber.
Does it have the nasty dagger in it?
Who knows? I'm sure there's going to be something nasty at the end.
Yeah, there always is.
So how do you propose getting down a 20-foot drop?
Zara, what do you reckon? Oh, ZZ? I call him Z because I don't know his full name properly. I'm a barbarian.
Well, we've still got our rope.
We still got robes.
Is there
Rivers
anything
have
at the
to,
bottom
like,
of this pit?
Well, first thing is you got to drop from the corridor into a circular room that's 20 feet down. Then you've got the pillars on the edge of that room, leading into another area. So you're not sure exactly how deep those pillars go.
Yeah, no, like look down the 20-foot deep bit at the end of the corridor. Getting down easy. Getting out again might be more challenging.
But hey, you've got a barbarian who could technically toss the gnome up there, and the gnome can take a rope with him. And I'm sure the gnome's strong enough to hold it for the elf to climb up.
A living grappling hook.
Okay, so we tie the rope to the gnome, and the...
Don't be ridiculous.
I start getting the rope out of the backpack.
Well, you're not trying to get back up, you're trying to get down.
Oh.
We were talking about how to get back up again once you got down.
If you want, just jump down. That's easy.
Well, do you want the really nimble elf to go scout it out and then report back?
Does the parry get any messages with this symbol around him in this area?
He has not gotten any extra messages yet, just some longing. Give me a wisdom, a will saving throw, as Parry's thinking about messages from beyond.
Yay!
Wait.
Just a quick question, Martin.
Yep.
Is this a possible compulsion?
It is a possible compulsion.
Okay. See if I remember what I had and where did it go? Alright. 28.
Okay, so you get a feeling that something is waiting for you at the end of the passageway.
Oh, lovely. Of course. I'll express my feelings to everyone. It's like, I think we might be in for a rough ride at the end.
Hey, any rough ride for Parry, everyone else is just going to want to blank that out of their memory.
Mm-hmm. Not that the rest of us know that yet.
You know his
Willie
reputation.
Willie's the only one that does.
No, the rest of them do know Parry's reputation. They've seen the pictures.
We've only been gone a year.
I mean, technically, Sissel was from Runelords, and pretending not to know Parry, those they probably met in passing before.
Well, remember, everyone spent the 3 or 5 years or something at Axelon with Pathfinder School, mostly concurrently. Yeah.
So how would you like to go about getting down?
I look at my dear Elwyn girl. I call it, hey, elf girl, do you want to go down and have a quick check?
Can indeed.
Push.
No, I jump gracefully, thank you.
I was going to hold her and offer her like slowly down to the thing, but that's okay. If she wants to jump, she can jump. So.
I mean, I've got catwalk, so I should be alright.
So how far does catfall reduce your fall for you?
Ooh, let me double check.
Are you an expert in acrobatics?
I'm an expert in acrobatics.
25 foot shorter.
Yes.
And that's part of the reason why Garfock was quite happy looking down, thinking, yeah, well, getting down's easy. Getting out again will be a challenge.
Okay, you land without a sound.
Yep.
And yes, it is a rather large chamber. So it is 30 foot in diameter, with an opening that's about 10 foot wide where the pillars are.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't seem to have any hidden compartments that you can see at a quick glance, but that's just a quick glance.
And if I have a slightly not quick glance, I'm guessing that's a perception.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Would definitely be a perception roll.
That is a dice before. Well, that's better than what I rolled on before. What was that one? 26.
26. Okay, let's see if I actually have this in the book.
Great.
Where the image from Return of the Jedi comes to mind.
Well, there could be worse things you could be finding.
Yeah. Can you see any bones down there?
Okay, so nothing seems to be leaping out at you at this stage, but who knows, there's always more time.
Yeah, alright. Am I able to leap, like from pillar to pillar, or are they a bit too far apart?
They are close enough that you could leap from pillar to pillar.
Can I do a quick, lap of the room doing that? And then, just to see, if there's anything else that catches my eye as I'm looking around?
I'm sure there will be plenty of things that catch your eye as you're doing it.
I'm sorry, was that a Freudian slip there, Martin?
Not so Freudian.
Not so Freudian? Yeah, exactly. Hey, you know that roper from the other week's game? Yeah, it's making an appearance this week.
You see a fish.
Yeah, I see a fish, yeah.
Okay, so while everyone's still up on the ledge, you start moving out of the room to jump from pillar to pillar. Give me an acrobatics roll. You should be good at this.
I am good at this. I am very good at this. 18 plus that. 34.
Okay, so you manage to leap from pillar to pillar to pillar, and then you find yourself in another room on the other side of the pillars. And while you're leaping from pillar to pillar, you're realizing that as soon as your feet leave the pillar has a sort of ethereal look to you.
As in they're not real pillars?
As in, once you've stood on a pillar, you can't stand on it again.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So I gotta be careful about which pillars I actually...
And you realize that getting back is going to be rather difficult because technically you're going to be having to make 10-foot leaps or further.
Well, I have a quick jump as well as powerful leap, so that should give me...
It should, but if it doesn't reset, then you might not be able to come back.
Well, it's not back by the pillars.
Yeah, well...
And you can't see the bottom of the pillars as you're going across. You don't know how far it goes down.
Nothingness?
It just keeps going down as far as you can see.
Like a golden child. Get out, coin. What? What do you need as part of this?
Is there like a ledge or like there was a room you said at the end?
Yes, once you were crossing, you realized you couldn't stop on a pillar and made your way to the other side.
And can I still see everyone else?
Well, they're sort of on the far side of the room. You can see the ledge you jumped down, but you can't see them because you don't have the angle. You can call out.
Oh, I can call out. Okay. I was gonna, if I could see them, I was gonna use message, but if I can't see them, I can't do that. I'll call out and just say, just be careful what pillars you use. They, is it like illusionary or like I'm not quite sure?
You're not quite sure, but this place does mess with your perceptions a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, like you might have to be careful crossing the pillars.
Well, considering the fact that you've just jumping through, but you haven't left the rope anything like that between pillars, have you?
Has not.
No, because I think those are a bit too far, even if we extend the roads. Because what's it, like 100 feet?
Well, from room to room is roughly about 60 foot.
Oh, okay. So
you could still do it. It's just that now you don't think you can do the run back.
At least not yet.
Well, not unless something resets and you can then stand on the same pillars. And if you do run back, you might have to then not be able to come back this way again. There's nothing on this side of the pit to secure it to. Someone has to hold the rope.
Someone has to hold the rope.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't see that ledge that I came from.
No, because the opening doesn't go that high.
Oh, okay. So I had to like duck under a door.
No, what you had a 20-foot drop down into the room. The pillars are level with the room you dropped into.
Oh, sorry, the level with the room. Sorry, I was imagining that there was 2 step downs. Sorry.
And so you're looking across and you can't actually see an angle upwards because it's not that high a ceiling.
No, but if someone dropped down to that 20 foot, I could potentially
Easily see them,
shoot an arrow across, right?
You could quite easily nail him to the wall if you wish to.
Great. I'll yell back. It's like I have rope I can tie together to shoot back. But there's nothing to tie it to here, and I'm not particularly strong. So I would either need someone. Was there a second lot of pillars that someone could cross over to then help me?
Well, they may not see the same thing you see. At the moment, you're the only one who's down there. They're all waiting.
All right. Well, I'll get onto that drop.
So from our perspective, we saw the elf jump down and then start leaping from pillar to pillar and disappeared under effectively her ceiling. Is that right?
That's correct. She disappeared rather quickly to the rest of you.
But we don't see the pillars disappearing.
No, not the pillars disappearing. Just the fact that she goes underneath the level of effectively her ceiling, like 20 foot below us.
By the time she leaps onto the pillar, she's moving out of sight.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm yelling this information back to you guys. Like, the pillars that I went across appear to now be illusionary to me. You might not be able to use the same pillars to cross.
Keep in mind that Parry is likely to be the only one of us that can actually see the truth.
Yes.
Just keep it in mind, because
this
wibbly
is
wobbly,
why I'm
timey
relaying the
wimey
information
stuff.
back.
Yeah.
So I'm saying they look illusionary. The ones that I cross look illusionary. If Parry wants to make a roll from that, once they drop down to that floor.
There seems to be some reluctance for anyone else to drop down. I was saying there seems to be some reluctance for anyone else to drop down. So far, everyone's waiting.
Parry drops down.
Yeah, no, that's just it. I think I misinterpreted the original description. I thought it was a 20-foot deep pit that was 30 feet wide in front of us before we had to go back up again to the other side with the pillars. You down 20 feet then go forward.
You drop down 20 feet and then it's a circular room with a jade floor, and on the edge of that room is the room with the pillars.
Okay, but the floor level is the same at that point.
It is the same at that point as the pillars.
Gunblock will quite happily drop down that first 20 feet and be looking at beyond that. So.
Does anyone else not have catfall?
Yep. By the famous words of Wesley Snipes, white man can't jump.
Yeah. I don't have it either.
Nope.
I prefer not to plummet if I can avoid it.
But you can always climb down.
Yeah, I was gonna see if I can hook something onto a rope that we can just kind of rappel down, maybe.
Are there any handholds to climb down?
There are no handholds whatsoever. It is smooth.
Is there anything up on the ledge that we can tie to?
Yes, there are people.
Did Cordar have a grappling hook in his good old bag of holding?
Of course.
Awesome. Open it up. Pull it out.
Yep, you can cling that on the edge and just rappel down.
Yeah, I'll
So Scar will say, look, I'll just tie the rope around me. You guys go down first, and I'll come down after.
I show you the grappling hook.
I'm looking around. I can't see anything to really hook it onto. I assume, Martin.
The edge of the pit.
The edge of the pit.
The edge of the area you're on. Yes.
So I'll place it on the edge, and I'm assuming it doesn't bite.
It doesn't really bite, but it doesn't really slide that much either.
So I'll hold it and give the rope to Scar and say, "Go for it, buddy." You can do it!
And it becomes an athletics check for Scar and see if he can roll a 1.
Now, I've tested my dice out tonight, so this better work.
So basically I'm holding it. So I'm not holding any weight.
Oh, I hate myself some days. Athletics, you said, didn't you?
Yeah, I said athletics.
And I had a 3 in athletics, so I rolled a 2.
So what was your total?
15.
15. You have no problems climbing down.
Oh, okay, because I rolled 2 on the dice, by the
Good
way.
job.
I was about to do what Martin said, and just make sure you don't roll a 1.
I know, but I know my luck, it's going to go downhill from now, so.
How about you, Zarkov? You're up next.
I thought already got down.
Oh, did he? Okay.
He's got full, doesn't he?
Okay.
Harry-
Yeah, tackle.
Harry will take
He
it.
was looking over the edge thinking, get down, didn't you? Getting out might be easy, but apparently we didn't go the same way, so I think he also.
So Parry wants to go next.
Parry gets to make an athletics check.
Yay, athletics, my best skill.
The one you always seem to always make no matter what happens.
Yeah.
Mr. Bar.
I got 12.
Parry has no problems going down the rope, showing his muscles gleaming in the light.
All lathered up.
Yep, all added up.
Andre,
Yeah.
you up next?
Okay. Yeah.
Athletics check for Andre.
I got a total of 20. Cool.
You also have no problems climbing down. Just don't look as buff as Parry does, but everyone always notices Parry doing stuff.
Yeah, that's because I don't crease myself up. With highly volatile and shiny and brightly
Yeah.
glistening.
Well, I'm sure he also
Wow.
has the the rub-on tan stuff as well.
Yeah. Yes, parry. Keep away from fire.
Okay, so that just leaves Willie up on the ledge.
What about Tentacle Boy?
Tentacle Boy has no problems climbing down because his tentacle sticks to the wall.
Sweet.
Though he's also willing to hold the rope for you and then sucker his way down.
That'd be muchly appreciated. Thank you.
I pretend to just stand below just in case somebody falls. So. Catch attempt.
Dirty 20.
Okay, so yes, you have no problems rappelling down right into the arms of Scar.
I'll put you down nicely. There you
Parry's like, are you? And we watch his tentacle guy.
Yep, tentacle guy's back tentacle has no problem sticking to the wall.
go. Okay.
So yes, you now see these pillars spreading out before you. They look to be about 2 foot wide and at least 5 feet between each pillar. So it is a leap for Zarthrop.
Mm.
Does Parry see a path, or are they all just the same pillar?
Well, it looks they have been laid in geometric pattern all the way across, equally spaced.
Yep.
No pillar looks any different from the other.
Interesting.
At least until you stand on them, I'm sure.
So, Silver will say, like, these are the ones I jumped across on. To me, they look like that you can't jump.
No, it's a one-way trip.
Have you tried?
No, and I don't want to, thank you.
Do they look different to you?
They do look different to me.
Okay, so the ones
Parry
you go.
Parry will take out a glass vial
Yep.
and basically just toss the glass vial to the first one that Zal jumped on.
Okay. You do that one, and to you that after a moment that pillar seems to become insubstantial and the vial just drops.
Do we see the fire drop?
Everyone else sees the vial drop, but the pillar seems to be still there for you guys. Now Parry's first jump is a 10-foot jump.
That's bad.
So apparently, each pillar is about 5 feet apart, but they go all the way across.
They do.
It's seemingly not a particularly difficult pathway to follow.
Though Parry now has the added difficulty of the first one is now quite a bit further away.
Yeah, but I mean, like for people who haven't touched any of them, they apparently just look like stepping stones, effectively.
They do.
Okay.
Oh.
What was the period of time between the glass vial landing and then falling down?
Less than a heartbeat.
Less than a heartbeat.
So you got to go.
So basically, we have to continually. We can't stop.
Pretty much, yes.
I'm pretty sure River would have mentioned that. It's like you have to go.
Okay.
Well, I think the point was that you went anyway without the kid.
Okay,
She actually looked back and looked like at the end of it. Oh, God.
Let's.
I did notice halfway through my run that the ones behind me looked like not there anymore or evil.
Okay.
But if you guys if it's resets or if it's per individual, she wouldn't know that. I mean, you guys would now. But I can see, but I'm not sure how well I understand the magic stuff.
River's all the way across, I take it?
Yep.
Okay. And you used every second pillar or every pillar along the way?
Every pillar along the way.
Every pillar.
So you've got no pillars on the way back. Is that right?
Unless she goes the long way.
I can go around. There isn't a round way, but straight.
But that's if those pillars don't disappear on her.
Yeah.
Okay, so what have you got to roll to get if you want to jump 10 feet as opposed to the 5 foot?
Well, you're going to have to then make a acrobatics check. You're not sure what the DC is.
Getting a run up for you guys would help.
Acrobatics or athletics?
It's going to be acrobatics because you have to land on the pillar.
Okay, so if I use my staff, can I apply the bonus of my staff
Yep.
to it?
A leapy staff always helps.
Certainly, if it's acrobatics, then example, basically looking at the fact that, hey, stepping stones, and he'll quite happily go for leaping across from, stepping from under the neck, go, wee.
Give me an athletics check as he does, acrobatics check as he does, sir.
Parry will.
It doesn't go.
28.
28. You see,
well done.
you see Zarthrop bounce all the way across and reach the elf on the far side.
Okay.
The elf on the shelf.
Have you picked up this cold gun that's been walking behind him?
Yep. Okay. I am going to follow the river.
Just quickly.
Yeah.
This activity is likely to be exceptionally easy for me. Who would like to travel in the bag for the short period of time it takes to get from here to there? Crickets. Okay, thanks guys. Hey, thanks for the vote of confidence. You guys suck.
Zarthrop will look back and say, well, the doggies might be interesting.
I was gonna say there's the dog.
And the cat.
And the cat. So I've got a dog and a cat with me at the moment, so yeah.
You could probably carry the dog and the cat.
I can carry the dog and the dog carrier. Just the cat will have to just slay on my shoulders while I somehow manipulate myself getting across.
I thought the cat would be quite happy to jump across.
I should probably jump across actually, yeah, cat could do come across, yeah.
Okay, let's see how well the cat goes.
What did you get? I can give you a stat.
Oh. It's obviously a 20. Why not?
And it literally is a 20.
There you go.
I just jumped across and just looks at me and goes, ha 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 ha. I'm like,
The cat doesn't even seem to touch anything all the way across.
and
And then you realise your cat's still beside you.
I knew it was going to come again. I knew it. I knew it.
Yeah, that's because you saw him jump across, and then he jumped back again because it was so easy.
Excuse me.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm happy to go last across. See if other people want to go first. And is Giant over healed now? I can't remember from last session.
Is Giant.
Healed?
Not fully because he's still missing a paw.
Okay. Well, I'll go Giant across in the backpack dodge handler thing. That I got from person called Doomsday. And I'll let Fang, the proper Fang, jump across properly. But I'll go last if they let everyone else go first.
Okay, give me a roll for Fang.
Fang, okay. Well, I've got a +3 to Dex. I'm not sure how that's going to go in the rest of it. 15 and say 20 something. Yeah, I'd say.
Okay, so you see Fang make it across, sort of skidding a little bit, but does make it across.
Okay, cool. I'm happy. Now it's my turn, I suppose.
It is your turn. Don't roll a 1.
Yeah, pull the safety tool.
Okay. Oh, that's good. That's a 29.
Okay, yes, you have no problems leaping across.
I do a certain movie guy, a barbarian, doing the leaps across the sand kind of thing. Yeah.
What about Tentacle Guy?
Tentacle Guy.
Again, I offer him the bag if he wants it.
He has no troubles skipping across.
Squish, squish, squish.
Well, he's only got that on his back. His feet don't have tentacles.
Yeah. Alright. So, I'll have my go. 44.
Willie has no problems doing every second or third pillar.
Told you guys! Bastard.
Which leaves Parry behind.
Parry will attempt the 10-foot jump.
Okay.
Acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics. 27.
27. Okay, Parry is definitely the buffest wizard around. He leaps, jumps, and tumbles without any problems. And lands on the other side with a ta-da.
That guy, Garthop's already been looking at the, examining the gate 4 and bits and pieces around, thinking, oh, there's the bits and pieces.
Does he do one of those windswept hair things as he gets to the other side?
Fix his hair.
Yeah, he shows off as much as he can.
Okay, you see on the edge of this room that you're at is another drop, another 20-foot drop into a very large room. It is 60 foot across, and on the far end of the room is a portcullis.
Is that where our surprise is supposed to be? And Riddle the wizard.
Well, I'm sure there will be a surprise there. There's always a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
When the last few touches down, you can sort of see all the pillars behind you have disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be a 60-foot leap to get to the other side. Luckily, some of you have magic.
But also, we're not going backwards, are we?
Well, we weren't planning on, so.
We're finally making progress in this place, apparently.
Apparently.
And just so you also notice is while the next room drops down another 20 feet, it also rises another 15 feet above you. So it is a chamber that a rather large beast could easily fit into.
Oh, okay. So the ceiling height is like 35 feet from from each floor.
It is 35 feet from the floor, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Can we see anything in the room other than the portcullis at the other end?
on the floor of the chamber with your light, you can see what appears to be a six-headed serpent on the floor. Though parts of it seem to have been worn away by the passage of time. And it seems like someone has smashed the serpent's six heads with some form of heavy bludgeon, leaving those parts of the fresco cracked and damaged.
So it's a statue?
Mosaic on the floor.
Yeah, mosaic on the floor.
Sorry.
So are we fighting a six-headed something or other when we get into the pit?
Probably not, because it's only a mosaic on the floor and it looks like the feet have all been smashed anyway, so someone didn't appreciate the artwork.
Can the barbarian do a survival roll just to check for any presence of... I'm looking for any sort of life down there.
Okay, so give me a perception roll as you do so.
Okay. I think it's a 21, I think.
Okay, so as you're looking down, you can start to hear the sound of six serpents hissing and get the smell of burning flesh through your nostrils.
We've got company, I say.
No one else notices this.
Even can the rogue also do a perception check?
I don't like to do a perception check.
The rogue can definitely make a perception check.
Sorry, are we also lagging because Josh was having a delay? Are we both having a delay when we talk?
Hard to tell because I'm not sure when you're talking.
Yeah.
You seem to be responding. You seem to be responding pretty quickly, for me at least. So, and Josh was having trouble before.
Well, internet is always fun when you're trying to use it to chat.
I know, but like we're on the same internet, so like if Josh is having lag, you would expect I would be having lag too. But
unless his PC's doing an update.
Yeah, well, he hasn't restarted. He restarted Discord, but he hasn't really spoken since he done that. So, perception was it, Martin? Sorry.
Perception, yes.
26.
Okay, you have no idea what he's talking about.
Awesome.
I'm sure it's all in his head.
Okay, I'm going to have a look down there. So what
Sure.
is he thinks that the mosaic is actually becoming alive?
He can think whatever he likes to think. He can tell you.
I see six snake heads and I smell brimstone down there. Be prepared.
You're telling us?
That's what I'm telling you.
Okay, because I thought the description was you heard a parrot snake.
Well, that's what I heard anyway. If it's wrong, it's
You're telling you see snakes down there. Well, yeah, okay, it's a pretty mosaic, but someone didn't like the artwork on the heads apparently.
I can go down there and finish it off for you guys if you want. I start getting my greatsword slowly out.
You jumped down, you didn't repel them, did you?
No, I haven't gone downstairs yet. I'm still up there. I'm just looking down to the floor.
Everyone's looking down on the mosaic. So what was Andre's perception roll?
Okay, let's roll. Total of 15.
Okay, so Andre can also hear these serpents hissing at him.
Okay, yeah, I can hear the serpents.
And you can smell the burning, horrid flesh.
I wouldn't say it's brimstone. It smells of more burnt flesh than brimstone.
Silver kind of like, she's looking at you two, she's like, but I can't hear anything, and she kind of like points to her ears. Like, these
Okay.
things can pick up.
For no particular reason, what is Scar's armor class?
Well, scars.
Yeah.
22.
What is Zarthrope's armor class?
Zarthrop is
Zarthrop is Jeremy. So Jeremy, what's the
yeah.
armor class?
22.
What is Willie's armor class?
25.
What is Perry's armor class?
20.
What is Andre's armor class?
22. If I raise my shield, it goes to 23.
Yes, but you have to have done that. And what is Swift Silver's armor class?
Yeah.
23.
Okay, so for no particular reason, what are you doing next?
But the other thing is, if it's a spirit or a haunt, I get a +1 to my AC.
I mean, like, if those guys are like, we can hear stuff, and I can't, then I'm gonna presume it's the bullshit stuff that we've been dealing with in this whole place, possibly. Though at this point, I really like, who knows? But she's gonna stealth.
Okay. So as you go into stealth, I'm going to call initiative.
Way.
So do your stealth as initiative.
Do my stuff.
And everyone else gets a perception for their actual initiative.
Oh, makes sense.
That's it.
Going well. Well, until start of combat, I'm sure.
Zarthrop got 26.
26, yep.
What about Scar?
Scar got 21 and automatically rages. I start flexing. So,
He rages in initiative.
yeah, I automatically rage if I do roll initiative, yeah.
Okay, so what is Willie's?
26.
And what is Parry's?
30.
And what is Andre's?
31.
Apparently we're going for one higher each time. And what about Swift Silver?
She also got a 31. So unfortunately, I tied.
But
No,
as,
but you're got a faster dex, so you've got a higher dex bonus. don't you?
actually, it doesn't really matter. Players can choose. But because Swift Silver was the one who called going into stealth, we'll ask what Swift Silver's doing as you've gone into stealth.
Well, considering I'm in stealth, it's a 20-foot drop down, right?
It is a 20-foot drop down, yes.
I'm gonna drop down and have a walk.
Okay, you drop down as one action.
I am going to perceptionify
Okay.
my second action. Oh, my dice just like, I've rolled 2 13s, an 18, and 2 16s. Like that. 29 for my perception.
Okay, besides the closed portcullis on the other side of the room and the cracked mosaic, you don't really notice anything else in the room here as we move on to your last action.
Can I get a closer look at the... Is it a portcullis, did you say?
Yep, but how far can you move?
I've got back 60 feet away.
I can move 40 feet.
Okay, you move right into the middle of the room on top of the mosaic.
I would rather go around the room if I can.
You can
Is it
quite
longer?
easily. It is a round room. So you start moving around the room, which brings us to Andre.
Okay. I'm trying to work out how to get down there because I'm not going to jump down there because that's 20 feet and I'm not great at that.
Okay, so just as you're doing that, you do see what appears to be the Hydra rising up out of the mosaic, and it sends a burst of flame in your direction. You never knew Hydra could breathe fire.
Really?
As the flame just goes just past you, almost hitting you.
Whoa! Okay, we got a
And
Hydra bringing us.
And basically, there's no way back, and you're right at the head level of the Hydra. Which makes it a perfect trap, don't you think?
Yeah.
So, what's your first action?
I haven't done this before in this game, so or the system. How badly injured am I going to get if I decide to jump down?
You're going to take 15 feet fall damage, which will turn out to be 7 points of bludgeoning. It is always half the distance you fall, discounting 5 feet.
Yeah.
You could spend an action to drop over the ledge and then let yourself go, reducing the fall distance.
So you actually kind of lower yourself down somewhat. Or if you've got a missile weapon, you could shoot at the top of the Hydra from 20 feet up. Or spell cast from 20 feet up.
Yeah, I could do that. And the square things like it's like two. That's two actions, correct?
You have 3 actions, and most actions will say whether it's 1, 2, or 3.
Oh no, I'm talking about like spells. You got the
Spells are 1, 2, or 3 actions depending on the spell.
yeah.
And also note that movement is an action, so nothing is free in Pathfinder. You can delay while other people go.
Actually, I will delay because I'm trying to work out what I need to do.
Okay, so that brings us to parry. You see that the elf has dropped and started moving around the side of the room.
He shouldn't see the elf drop.
Well, he saw the... Well, the elf is rather obvious as dropping because there's no cover anywhere.
Yeah.
He doesn't hear you move, but it's obvious to see you moving.
Oh, okay, right. So I'm being quiet, just not invisible.
Do I see the Hydra?
What Hydra?
What Hydra? Okay, perfect. All right.
Is the room well lit?
It is, because all of you have light sources of some sort.
Yeah, okay. But no, I'm just like talking about the elf, except like going around the edge. Presumably, if it goes in darkness, it'll be more well hidden. But
Parry's just going to. How far down did you say was Martin?
20 feet.
20 feet again?
Yep.
We still have the grappling hook, don't we?
You do?
Willie's got it.
Well, actually, it was left with Tentacle Boy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, tentacles. Tentacles. I'll delay. Just keeping an eye out for anything.
Okay, so Parry
And
is
hopefully-
delaying, which brings us to
Yeah.
Zarthrop or Willie. Who wishes to go first? I believe
Yeah,
Zarthrop
yeah.
spoke up, so he's first.
Okay, apparently we're heading down. The Garthop will come down and he might go around the other side of the wall, the other side of the room.
Okay.
Therefore, we can pick up anything that the elf might miss on her side.
Yes, you are making your way around that room. How fast can you move?
25.
Okay, it will take you about 2 rounds to clear the outside.
I mean, no rush. You're looking around at the walls and the mosaic on the floor and things like that. But
Then it's Willie's go.
Do I notice anything going on around me?
Well, everything seems to be, okay.
Okay. I'll motion to tentacle guy and when he comes over,
Mhm.
oh, the grappling hook on.
Yep. He's happy to hold it for you again.
And I'll climb down.
Okay. Athletics.
That's probably my go. 23.
Yeah, no problems doing that. You. It's all perfect. He seems to be quite the helper.
Good luck.
Okay, so now we're up to Scar.
Yes. Because I've automatically raised, can't do certain things, but I'll go. Don't know where I raged all of a sudden, but I feel the blood boiling. I think, there's something down there.
you got annoyed at the elf coming down in front of you.
So
Which is
I'll try
gonna
and
be
scale
funny.
down the wall first, man, if it's alright. So.
It's going to be quite funny if we ever go into social situations and I call initiative, because there's going to be a raging barbarian.
It's like, what the hell?
I'm hearing what exactly it says here. It says it's a basic automatic thing. Yeah.
Okay, so
strange.
yes, you want to drop yourself down?
I want to try to do it in a nicest way without causing too much damage.
Okay,
if possible.
so if you spend a action to basically drop yourself off the ledge, you're falling 10 feet instead of 20 feet.
Yep.
Which means it is 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, now with my rage, I gain 5 plus my constitution modifier is 4, so I get 9 points. So I've got 7 temporary hit points left. Okay, so
Yep.
So I go down.
That's one action. You now have 2 left over.
What do I see down here? Do I see anything wrong?
You see a bouncing gnome who looks quite happy. A very stealthy elf who you can't hear moving whatsoever.
Yeah.
Damaged Fresco, and give me a perception roll as you're having a good look around.
Please be good. Oh, that's good. 29.
Yep, just the Fresco and the iron bars on the other side.
Well, I've got 40 movement, so I'll follow it. I'll go running past the alchemist.
Well,
And
you catch up to the alchemist because the
Okay,
alchemist
okay.
had 2 moves where you spent 1 looking around.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, I'll do that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that brings us round to Tentacle Guy. And Tentacle Guy catches on fire.
Oh,
That's an increase.
I'm sorry, what?
Yep.
I'm sorry, what?
I assume he's screaming like,
Yep.
I'm on fire!
That is correct.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I know what I'm doing now.
Well, you can come in. You delay.
Oh yeah, I actually forgot Mark had actually. I'll go back to Mark. When you actually look in the room, you do see the big Hydra thing, because you actually did hear it before. So yes, you do see that big Hydra thing, and it does breathe a spurt of fire in your direction that flies right past you.
I still like to go around the outside of where, but just looking at
Hang on. And a raised up area next to him, a large monster in front of him breathing fire, and he starts to wander around the edge.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, I'm a barbarian, aren't I? How much distance to the actual... And I've only got one action, don't I? Left.
Well, if you drop, yes. Well, technically, it would be before you drop. So if you wanted to change your actions, you could.
Well, can I do my... I think it's a 2-action feat, which means I can... Like, kind of a charge kind of thing.
So you're gonna do a running jump off the platform to attack the creature?
Pretty much. Looks
Okay.
like the only option I've got, yeah.
Give me an attack roll.
Okey-dokey. 32.
32. Okay, give me a damage roll.
Okay. Yep. 18 magical silver fire damage.
Okay, so you do this leap vertically out, horizontally out 20 feet into the room and absolutely stab the head with the massive blade, and then realize that there's nothing there and there's 20 feet below you as you continue spiraling into the floor. That would be that. So that instead of the 2 points of bludgeoning damage, that will be 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, I've lost 1 hit point. I am not dead.
And all everyone's seen is you do this leap off the edge, scream, swing a sword, and go almost face plant into the floor.
Did the sword, the point of the sword go down to one of the damaged Hydra heads in the motorcade?
It did not.
Okay. I thought you said you were going to fix it. The sword's not going to do anything for fixing.
No. I'm just trying to go. I've got a dog strapped to me at the moment. And then I've got a panther hasn't moved yet, so.
I would love a coffee.
And you still had giant gut you, didn't you, after the original climb down?
Yeah.
I don't think you got giant off the sling.
And so there is a whimper from beneath you.
No, it's behind me, not beneath me. I'm not that mean, okay? Come on. I can't kill John in one session, man. Seriously. Everyone will talk to me again.
That reminds me, I need to send you a start.
Okay.
For the puppy. Okay.
So I'm just going to now ask if Andre or Perry wish to act before we go into the new round.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably.
Andre gets to go first because Andre had the higher initiative.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep, I'll cast, because Tentacle Guy is currently on fire, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, rousing splash on him.
Which does?
Causes a splash of cold water to descend on an ally's head, granting him temporary vigor. Target gains 3 d4 temporary hit points, which lasts 1 minute. Target is then temporarily moved immune to the hit points for rousing splash for 10 minutes. The target can also attempt an immediate flat check to recover from a single source of persistent acid or fire damage, with the DC reduced from appropriate assistance.
Okay, so the fire goes out on him. And how many actions was that?
That's 2.
Is it a ranged or touch?
60 feet range.
Okay. I just have to ask that, otherwise you'd have to do the extra action. And so what you do with your final action?
I will do a little smirk salute to the tentacle guy, turn around, drop to the ledge, and then drop down.
Okay, and you can see the Hydra looking at you. As you come closer to it.
Yep.
Okay, so that brings us to
And
Perry.
it's party time!
So parry's up. The grappling hook was placed, yes?
Yeah, it has been placed and it's been held by Tentacle Guy.
I'm no longer on fire.
But he's now drenched.
That's okay. I was gonna heal him, but if that's already been done, then I'm gonna climb down the.
No, he hasn't been healed. He's been given temporary hit points. That's completely different to healing.
Sorry. I'll battle medicine him.
Okay.
So I do a DC.
Yeah, I just wanted to put the fire out.
It's 15 and 20.
Aiming for? Well, you can go for 15 or 20 or 30. Well, they probably can't go 30. You're not like me.
I'll go 20.
Okay.
That's a 35 upgraded.
So yes, that was definitely a critical heal.
Mm-hmm.
So you get
It's
to
48,
roll
isn't it?
4d8.
48 plus 10.
Me and him are buddy, okay?
And he's babbling about the Hydra, the
Harry
Hydra.
wants to make love to the tentacle.
Well, I'm sure it's in his bucket list.
I'm sure it is.
What? You suggest he hasn't yet?
Well, we haven't had time to yet.
There may be a yearly bucket list.
Not with this particular
Mr.
technical
Pickle
guy.
gets 24 hit points.
Okay, you seem to have patched him up rather nicely.
Cool.
And he does the high tentacle for you.
Mm.
Because
that a reaction to give
when
him
you had his
Okay, so we move ourselves
Is there a
over
reaction to high five?
Yep. And that leaves you 2 actions. What do you do with your last 2 actions?
Go down the grappling hook and start to go across the room.
Okay. That brings us to Swift Silver. Yes, you've just watched the barbarian leap into the middle of the room and almost faceplant.
It looked great swing, but the face paint was there still.
Like, yeah. No, she's a Swiss Silver, just kind of like,
You didn't stick the landing.
no. She kind of just like rolls her eyes. That's her reaction.
And you have no idea what the barbarian swung at because there was nothing connected.
Yeah, like nothing was there. Yeah, she's just gonna, whatever. It's barbarian. She'll just let that one slide with no questions asked. She's gonna continue around the room, and is gonna get a closer look at the portcullis.
Okay.
And I have a 40-foot speed, so I don't know how many times that's gonna take me to get there now. Or how many actions, sorry.
Okay, so it takes you 2 actions to reach the bar, assuming you have a 30-foot speed at least.
I have 40.
Then it does take you easily make it in 2 actions.
Yep.
And so you're standing in front of what look to be solid metal bars.
And there's nothing. Like,
they're going from floor to ceiling in this passageway heading further in.
Okay.
No locks, no hinges.
What's the checking for traps? Is thievery, isn't it?
It can be thievery.
Well,
Thievery to
checking
disarm
for
a
traps,
trap, perception to find it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I because Martin Jared flipped over each other, I didn't quite catch
So
that.
thievery to disarm it, perception to find it.
Right, perception. Okay. Yes, I am going to perception the bars. Who knows? May as well check everything, right? That is a 23.
Okay, so as you're examining the bars, they are much like the Hydra, a lie.
Okay, I don't have enough actions to like step through them, do I?
You do not. As we move on to Zarthrop.
Can I do a like couple word free action?
Sure.
The bars are a lie. Just like the cake.
Well, Sandpoint's going to wander over to the barbarian lying on the ground, and that looked impressive, I guess. Wouldn't it have been easier to walk across the way?
Don't you see it? That's what I say. Don't you see it? And I just point right where I think the Hydra was. So.
Yeah, you don't see the Hydra anymore. Apparently you scared it away. You were such a mighty leaper, it's gone. And I remember you're also still raging, so unless you've dropped out of rage.
No, I'm still in rage for a minute.
Don't you say it?
But Sandpoint, having wandered over to the centre of the room, I guess he'll be taking a closer look at the mosaic and can see that the same people vandalised such nice artwork.
As he's examining it, give me a perception roll.
Perception of 12.
Okay, it seems to come alive as you're looking at it. You can see the Hydra! It's right above you!
The Hydra.
And it seems to be breathing fire on you.
Okay.
You take 14 points of fire damage.
Oh.
And you have one action left.
But
So
he will toss a versatile vial, a chemical bomb at it. A cold one. AC 13.
Okay, you seem to hit.
For 9, 14 points of cold damage. He did 14 fire to me, I'll do 14 cold to him.
Okay. It seems to be rather effective against it. As we then move on to Willie.
Where'd that come from?
You're watching the weirdness of the barbarian doing his sleep, smash, and then the gnome going, ah! And you see him singe all over.
that's weird. I'm going to stay where I am, but I'll call out to Scar. Yeah, that was a great jump, buddy. Good one.
Yeah, thanks. I'm still off ground the thumb got up yet, so I'm still on ground.
Well, it's still Willie's go.
Yeah.
That's your go. Okay, so that brings us to Scar then. Yes.
Scar will stand up first.
Yep, you stand up.
I noticed that the Hydra that I completely beheaded is no longer there. Then I look at the alchemist throwing stuff where I was hitting the thing. What kind of roll are they just to confirm that he's still the same thing I did? Is there some sort of intelligence roll I can roll?
You are raging. You do not get an intelligence roll as far as I know.
No, I don't think so. I can't use actions with concentration trait unless it's sort of, and I can see, but I can't do anything else. Okay, well, I'm raging now. Don't know what happened there.
There is that portcullis at the other end of the room. It may be your way out.
Okay, so I get up, which is one movement.
Yep.
Can I pick up Zarthrope in another movement.
You can.
And then I'll do a 40 movement straight toward the portals. So.
Okay, so you managed to run right through the portcullis, and as you do so, Zarthrop is yanked out of your arms. As Zarthrop will be taking, I'm going to say it's going to be 10 points of bludgeoning damage for hitting the bars at a run.
Big bang.
Oh, so okay, the portcullis wasn't that far away. Okay, gotcha.
You're in the middle of the room.
Okay. Oh, well, I only need to get to where the portcullis was, that's all. Sorry, I should have said a bit more.
Well, you ran straight through the portcullis, but Zarthrop could not go through.
Wolf Dog and Panther's probably behind me as well. Is that the one of many cats?
They are following.
Yeah. Okay. So I move to the portcullis, what do I see?
A passageway continuing on.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here. Hang on, Zarthrop, where'd you go? And that's when I finish my turn.
Did everyone hear my reaction? Like, would they have heard me saying the bars are alive?
A lot of people heard it.
I was too much yelling and screaming and doing massive barbarian stuff.
Well,
So.
I did heard it, but I
You're being
haven't
too
actually.
angry. You're being too angry to hear.
You do see everyone past, like full veins popped out, everything like that, full red rage kind of thing, and I've gone through that. So yeah.
Okay, you see that tentacle guy is basically blasted off his feet by something as he seems to have caught a light again. And he seems to be trying to put the fire out, which he doesn't succeed. Still doesn't succeed. And then finally succeeds. And then it becomes Andre's turn. And on Andre's turn, a big gout of flame strikes him right in the chest. For 10 points of fire damage. Andre recognizes what it is now. It's a haunt.
Okay. Let's see. How to deal with haunts.
You can beat them up until they go away for a time.
That then. Because you basically need to work out what's keeping them there, correct?
That is correct. If you want to permanently defeat a haunt, you have to solve its mystery. As this mystery is over 10,000 years old, it might be a little hard to do.
No, I think I know how to fix it. Except I'm not I don't deal with masonry.
Just the fact that the in the mosaic, the head's already been destroyed.
Yeah, you need to fix the mosaic to put the Hydra to rest. I would suspect. Days wouldn't really affect a haunt, would it?
It would not. Nothing mind controlling will affect a haunt.
Okay. But holy power will. What? Okay, so. So if I use a heal on it, that does the holy damage, correct?
Yes and no. A heal may not actually affect a haunt at all.
It's not undead.
Oh, I'm just trying to work it. Heal or harm?
Harm also may not
Yeah.
affect an undead. Harm might not affect a haunt because haunts aren't technically undead. You cannot turn a haunt.
Yeah.
You cannot present a holy symbol against a haunt.
But you can if I do anything.
Okay.
Haunts are like traps.
Yeah. Ooh. So I can do this one. So I've got Channel's Mind. Just trying to work out, it's by the looks of things I could use an attack spell as well as making an attack. Or do I actually use or is it actually because I used up a harm or heal spell slot. I just wanting to know is, do I actually have to use another, is it actually a harm or heal spell, or is it actually a different spell?
Which thing are you talking about?
Channel Might, it's a cleric divine feat, pass feat.
I'll just quickly look it up for you.
Yeah, it says you siphon the energies of life or death through a melee attack into your foe. Excuse me, make a melee strike. On a hit, you cast a one action version. Oh, one action. Ooh, I don't think that spell is a one action.
No, it's part of the actual 2-action thing. It only does it does the 1-action heal or harm. That's all it does.
Yeah, that's what I was making sure.
Okay, so you do one action. You do one action to move up to it.
I actually no, I'll be moving away, and then I'll just cast Divine Lance on it.
Okay, so do your Divine Lance then.
That's a 15.
Okay, you hit on a 15.
Okay, so I hit with Divine Energy for 9 points of damage.
Okay, so it still seems to be going.
Oh, of course it will.
Okay, so that brings us to Parry. What is Parry doing?
Did the image that
Martin,
he was attacking, did it look like it had been affected by the cold of that, or was it affected through all fighting individual haunt?
You were all fighting your own haunt.
That's what I thought, yeah.
And what was the question there, Ross?
I'll actually, my last one, I'll activate my pop my shield up.
You did say you were moving?
Yeah, I'll move away. Yeah.
That moving is an action. So
yeah,
either
I just realised that. Yeah.
Okay, so over to Parry. And you might want to do the Razor Shield as your first action if you ever want to raise your shield, so you don't forget.
Yeah.
So what is Parry doing?
Important if you then buck up your attack, that you don't lose the rest of the round. So always worth doing first.
Yeah.
What is Parry doing?
Parry's down in the room.
Yep.
Parry is going to head over to the barbarian and the elf.
Yep, you have, how far can you move again?
30 feet.
Yeah, you have no problems crossing the room. You'd already started crossing, so it's one move to reach the others.
Cool. And what's over this side again?
There is a portcullis with Sarthrop up against it, and there is Swift Silver, or whichever Swift Silver is calling herself today, saying the portcullis is a lie. And on the other side of it, you can see Scar with Giant and his cat, and another cat, and another cat, and there's, God damn it, there's 4 cats behind that door.
Ah, there's cats. We love cats. So we can't make it through the portcullis at the moment.
Well, the only person who try.
Well, if you believe you can't make it through the portcullis, you can't make it through the portcullis.
Well, with everything going on, Parry is going to basically flex his champion of wrath and try and go through the portals.
Okay. Give me a will saving throw.
Will saving throw. What effect does it mark?
That I will not tell you.
I
I will add the bonus for you after.
Okay. $28.
Okay, so expecting to run into something, you eventually run into Scar.
Oh.
As you do the manly chest bump with Scar.
And by the way, this is my pride of cats. Yeah.
And
Okay.
when he says my pride of cats, you see only one cat.
Yeah. There were more cats here before. But yes, for my last action, I'll tell everyone just walk through it, believe that they're not there.
Okay, so that brings us
The
to...
Starbox rubbing his shoulder and a few other spots. Easy for you to say.
Swift Silver is up.
Silver confidently walks through these invisible bars. Oh, sorry, these pretend bars.
Okay, you've now squished into a space with two burly men without shirts.
A giant and a cat. Or possibly more than one cat.
I mean, okay, sorry, correction. Can I jump over them? Or flip over them or something?
You can slip past them with the I don't really want that sweat on me sort of look. The hallway just continues on behind them.
I'm gonna flip my way over them if they're in the way, and.
I thought you squeezed right through the middle with two bare-bodied chests on either side of you.
I mean, I could probably squeeze through. To be honest, like I could.
I look at Parry looks at me, and you just go, okay.
And how many knife cuts do you leave on the way through?
Maybe one on Parry. I won't hurt my friend who I know better.
You notice that the scar you leave on Parry seems to be making him look even better somehow.
Chick stick scars.
Yeah, apparently. So Silver kind of like just like has this most disgusted look on her face. As she continues stealthing down the corridor.
Give me a will saving throw for your character.
Will saving throw. 31.
Okay, yes, you have no problems going past them and moving a little bit further down the corridor.
Wait. I won't go to... like, how far does the corridor go down?
You can't tell, it just keeps going as far as you can see.
Oh, it just keeps going. I won't just get too far, I'll just get in... I'll get, like, say, like, out of the square these two people are occupying and maybe, like, 10 or 15 feet.
You move about 15 feet down the corridor, turn around and realize you're only 5 feet away from them.
It's one of those corridors, hey? Great.
Okay.
I love this place.
Bringing us to Southwark. Got a spurt of fire comes at you, dealing 4 points of fire damage.
Mm-hmm. And I answered the initial question, was the hike is still there for cloaking to go. What's the gap between these bars?
Small enough that you can fit your hand through.
Oh, okay. So They're very close set bars as a portcullis.
Though if you ask the others, they'll say that they could probably fit their head through it.
Despite the fact that he's tried to run in, he's been pulled through, or didn't pull through the bars. Apparently they're not there, but the big thing is the fact that the hides are there, and hey, if the bars are close enough that he can barely get his hand through, or get his hand through only, then obviously it'll provide good cover from the Hydra if he can squeeze his way through. So, Garpop will attempt to get through the bars, whether they're there or not.
Okay, give me, I believe it's squeezing is acrobatics.
Okay. 24.
No matter how much you try, you can't get past these damn bars.
Okay. Well, in which case then, we will toss another couple cold bombs at the Hydra, or at least Ralph, hopefully. Next 28.
You hit.
So another 14 points of cold.
Okay, as you hit it this time, the Hydra disappears.
Okay. In which case then, the third action will be. Luckily, these bars are bloody hard, bloody real.
You swear at the bars?
He'll take a look at the bars more closely. He's swearing at the people on the other side of the bars.
Okay, as you're expending the action examining the bars, you realise you can't touch the bars anymore.
Okay.
Okay, that brings us to Willie.
We'll jog over to the bars.
Yep.
Having seen everybody go through them. And go to walk through.
You go right through.
Okay. There's nobody left in the room, is there?
Oh, there's Garpop still down there.
And Andre.
Oh.
And
And
Squidward.
tentacle go.
Okay.
Okay, so that's your action. We're over to Scar.
Okay.
Harry has such a close proximity to you. He smells amazing.
Don't like. While I'm very impressed by some of the Harry pictures I've seen, not that impressed, Mark.
Give me a will saving throw.
Really?
Yep.
I love the bad dice. That's a 2 and a 10, I think. So 12, I think.
Okay, so yes, you are completely dazzled by Parry. Just that glistening, that sweat, that musculature. That's where
I feel myself in a strange kind of way. I don't know what's going on here. Okay. Well,
that's one action.
okay. Check myself. I noticed my elf friend girl. She moved forward. Can I look through the portals to see if I see anyone there still? Or?
You can see Zarthrop on the other side of the portal, looking a bit confused.
I attempt to. I'll go pick up him.
Yep.
And take him back to the portal.
Okay, and you manage to yank him through the portal.
So I do that. So that's my turn.
Okay, so that brings us to Tentacle Guy. Okay, you hear a scream that starts to fade off into the distance with a... Where's a good one? And that brings us to Andre.
Okay.
You take 8 points of fire damage as the Hydra burns you.
Right. Okay. Raise shield.
Yep.
Pop my shield up. And another divine lance. The bloody haunt. Well, as we're facing.
Give me an attack roll.
Okay, that is a 30. One off from rolling a natural 20.
You hit it. Roll damage.
Did you get a natural 20 on the dice, did you? Or?
Oh, normal 19.
Okay, sorry. I just asked.
Total of 8 points of damage.
Josh is just gonna be right back. He's just restarting his computer because he's still getting some pretty bad lag.
Okay, in which case Parry will be delaying. But hey, Parry has been dazzling, so Parry's fine.
No, yeah, he's been sparkling.
It's because there's Thassilonian all over his computer.
Yeah, exactly.
Next up is Swiftsilver watching all this happen and the fact that even Scar is getting dazzled by Parry.
Ugh. Just feels more and more disgusted by this.
The fake tan, you almost think some of his muscles may actually be drawn on.
Well, I mean, I just brushed up past him, so I probably don't think. I probably know.
But he looks amazing. Contoured perfectly.
Yeah.
You know many who'd pay a fortune for that look. He probably has.
Yeah, probably. He's just going to ignore everyone who's getting dazzled by Parry. And I'm going to confidently walk down this stupid corridor that doesn't want to be walked down.
How far do you wish to walk?
I would love to say my full 3 actions, which is what
you stride down the passageway and then turn down to look back and see you haven't moved anywhere, but you've strided the entire way.
Awesome. Yeah, she's looking even less impressed by this.
Zarthrop is up. You're inside the gate. Apparently required someone to pull you through the second time.
Well, no. He's yelling at the bloody oath. First you push me, chuck me against the bars, and then after they've already got worked out that it's all clear, then you try to get me to a pull again. What the hell are you thinking? Well, obviously you're not. That's just it, isn't it? Yeah. Right.
The usual rage barbarian, I'm sure.
Besides, where the hell are we going to do right now anyway? If we're all cramped into this apparently small area.
I just give you a shrug of why should I ever help you ever again kind of thing. But
And you're talking to the bruised and battered for being bashed against the bars. Yeah, help.
I feel like I've always had this problem with Zarthrop, but it's just getting worse because he hasn't been outside for a while, so he's been cranking the longer we go to the dungeon. Yeah.
And as Zarthrop rages at the raging barbarian for a while, I'm sure the barbarian is going, oh cute, he's raging. What is Willie doing?
I can see back into the other room.
Yep. Your grappling hook has just fallen off into the floor.
There's at least 2 people running around going, "I'm on fire! I'm on fire!"
Well, there's only Andre in there now. Squid Guy's missing. You think he got blown into the area where the pillars were?
How did he get blown into there?
He didn't drop down.
He got hit by a couple of critical hits in a row.
Oh. Technical dude.
It had a push effect if you're standing on that area.
Oh, I thought he dropped down.
Respect
No,
to
he did. But remember, we got to this one. Oh, no, sorry, no, because there was another 20-foot drop after the pillars, wasn't it?
Yep, there was a 20-foot drop after the pillars, and he had been holding the grappling hook, and he got hit. He kept getting hit.
Down. Okay, right.
He eventually got down, but the wrong side.
No. Oh, is that what was the Wilhelm scream, right?
That was the Wilhelm scream. Unfortunately, you have lost Tentacle Guy.
Oh no, we lost Tentacle Guy. What a tragedy.
My friend!
We all love you.
So for my go, I'm going to open up the bag.
Yep.
Again. Did Gorda have any holy water?
I think he used up his holy water.
Probably true. Oh, look, anyway, that'll be my 3 rounds.
Okay. That brings us to Scar.
Yeah, the holy water had been used.
I cursed Gorda for being unprepared.
I tap Zarthrope on the head saying, "It's okay, just get out of your system." And I noticed Andre's still not here. I yell to Andre, "Just hit that thing and hurry up." And then I start walking down towards where the elf was.
Okay, you turn around and take a step, and the elf's just there. The elf hasn't moved any further.
I thought you said you moved. I'll push her out of the side and keep moving.
That's what Garthop was saying to you. You pulled him through into this cramped block where we can't go anywhere.
So if that's, I suppose, one movement to yell to, and Andre, and then maybe 2 movements of 40 feet kind of thing. So.
Okay, so you find yourself standing on the other side of the elf, and no matter how far you move, the elf's right behind you.
It's crazy stuff. That's what I say when I get my turn. So.
Okay, Andre. Luckily, you raised.
The barbarian technically raging.
Yeah, I can't. Got 1 minute, so I've got 10 rounds.
So Andre, luckily you raise the shield as the spurt of flame hits the shield and goes around you.
Yep.
What do you do?
So basically, the only thing I could work out that to disable this one, I just have to beat it up. Correct?
That is the simple way of defeating most of them to the point of sending them back to rest.
Well, it's the only way of disabling it at the moment, because I believe that to me to disable it permanently is to fix the mosaic.
May not have anything to do with the mosaic at all.
Or it could be. But I don't want to spend time trying to work out how to disable it. Fully.
In most cases, you've got to put the body to rest, not any other things relating to it.
Yeah. Okay. I'll start moving to the illusionary portcullis.
Yep.
And another. Oh wait a sec. No, I've just put the. I put the shield up.
Put the shield up.
Yeah. No. When did I put the shield up? Just then.
You've got to put up every round if you're going to have the advantage on it.
Okay.
The effect of the shield drops ends at the start of your turn.
Okay. So I'll put the shield up again, then another divine lance.
Okay.
We really need to get a better attack spell instead of using a full blown spell.
That divine lance is a very good attack spell.
I know, but it's rolling in D4s. That's a 27.
That's a hit.
Doing 10 points of damage.
Okay, so this time the Hydra dissipates as you hit it.
Good.
Leaving us over to parry, because that was all your actions.
There's a corridor.
Yeah, there's a corridor.
First action. Attempt to go down the corridor.
Okay, you start walking down the corridor.
You pass River, who is giving you the most, just like, her just face is just like full of disgust.
Okay, with that face of disgust, River gets to make another will saving throw.
I was about to say, in response, Parry gives you a wink and a kiss.
just no, 27. Just
Okay.
no.
Yes, there is an awful lot of disgust in that face. And it's even worse when you notice Parry just continues walking on without any problems.
Bye.
I kind of figured after the second attempt of going down the corridor, I was like, what's the bet that I need to be Wrath's champion
To go first.
to go down the corridor? Yes.
And of course, Parry passes me, I assume, as well. So.
He does.
Yep.
Okay, no, we'll save. That's good.
And I'll let you know the trick to the puzzle of the room. If you rolled low enough to perceive the haunt, you couldn't pass through the portcullis until you defeated it yourself.
Yeah, that's what I was after my big smash, yeah.
The portcullis was solid for anyone who perceives the haunt.
I was about to say, I picked that out just as Tentacle Guy got knocked away.
Yeah, I picked up once I killed it, and then I could go through the thing. I knew straight away what was. As a character, I couldn't say anything. So,
But the other thing is, you probably also couldn't leave unless everybody had either defeated the
No,
horde
Parry
or
could
just for the horde.
Parry could have left everyone as soon as you walked through.
Yeah. So it's just the haunt was individual, looked like it. So we could have stand there and watched you bashed on the haunt if you wanted to for like 20 turns, but it's. It'd destroy your own version of the haunt, I think.
If the others stayed in the room for long enough, they would continue making perception rolls, and eventually they would have to face the haunt themselves.
Yeah.
But they only had to defeat it once every 24 hours.
Yeah. That was a cool little thing.
That was good. I like that one.
Yeah, and due to my certain perception, it wouldn't matter what I rolled, I still would have seen the haunt, correct?
I know you could have still, as long as you got a high enough perception check, you didn't notice it.
Oh, okay.
It was the high roll that you didn't notice the supernatural. You noticed what was really there, not what was imagining to be there. Okay, so as you move down that corridor,
my rage would have dissipated by now, so yeah. And I think I just want to double check what it does to me. So
yeah, I'm going to wait for Andre to exit the room, and then the two of us will walk up after Parry.
yeah, I can't rage for another minute. So.
Well, a small prayer for the departed.
give me a religion roll.
Why are we doing religion stuff in a place of wrath?
Well, he's just said a small prayer for the departed, so he now has to roll.
Okay, I'm not sure if this is a good thing or a bad thing.
What did you get?
A natural 20 for a total of 31.
Okay, everyone feels the presence of death in the room.
Rank my comes to visit.
I look at Arthur. What did you do again? What approach did you make?
But basically, everyone's hair just sort of stands on end. You sort of feel as if something's breathing down your back of your neck.
You know, all cats will be growling at you, by the way, all cats, just not one. Yeah.
And know that the cats are actually quite relaxed and calm, which is odd.
Oh, even my cat?
Even your cat is relaxed and calm.
How's Giant? Is Giant getting a bit agitated, still hanging on?
Giant's not agitated either. It's the humans that are, the humanoids that are agitated.
I kind of, after he's done his thing, I say, just tap him on the shoulder saying, not the best place to do that right now, but I understand what you had to do, okay? Let's just move on.
He's not listening to you at the moment.
Oh, he's
now currently, he has called forth his goddess.
Oh.
So, while he's just standing there staring off into space, Andre, Pharasma has appeared because you have called. What do you wish of her?
Hello, my lady. I was just bidding a small prayer for our fallen comrade who was defeated by the haunt.
He is not dead, she says.
He is not?
No.
Oh, thank you. We must try to rescue him then.
You will need to travel to hell to find him.
He's been corrupted.
No, he fell into the River Styx.
So that leads to the River Styx.
It does.
That would be challenging.
Well, challenge accepted, she says, as she sticks out her hand to make it so.
As you wish.
And she departs, as you now have a holy quest.
Yes! Woo!
And everyone sort of hears the really off-putting bell ring as that feeling of death dissipates.
I'm still shaking Andre, by the way. Just let you know.
And Andre awakes to being shaken roughly by Scar. Maybe Scar's wanting, more amorous attention, you're not sure.
Shaking roughly transit.
What'd you do? What did you do this time? What'd you do?
Our colleague that you'd like to refer as Tentacle Guy is not dead.
Oh.
And I do know where that hole leads to.
And
It leads to the River Styx. So the person that you've called is Tentacle Guy is in hell.
oh,
And I require to free him from that.
okay. All right, yep, that sounds fair. But let's get out of here first.
Yeah. But at least we now know where that goes, unfortunately.
Yeah. That's going to be a fun adventure.
Yeah.
Well, hey, sometimes people get adventures at first level they can't do until 12.
That's true.
Yes.
Okay.
By the way, what is Tentacle Guy's name?
It is Mega. So give me a second as I bring up the picture. Mega Szul, SZUUL.
The thing, of course, is the fact that whether or not any of the members of the original party actually talk about the fact that, Mago's rule, we were chasing him down because he murdered everyone on the ship that had carried him here, and he was effectively destroying everyone he came to trip.
Yeah, but the thing is, he needs to be brought to Pharasma to be judged.
Yeah. Well, but of course, that's sort of thing. I don't know whether or not, because I'm guessing Willie has been accepted him as being a valued member of the team rather than his history. So you may not need to find out his history. Harry might have heard of his history.
Harry doesn't remember details like that, I'm sure.
Okay. I make sure all the pets are right and ready. still carrying giant, and I'll just leave the back go.
Okay, you follow the twisting passageway with Harry in the lead. As it twists left, right, up, down, seems to go upside down for a little bit.
Yeah.
Until you find yourself walking into what appears to be a grand chamber lined with sheets of deep green marble. An intricate mosaic of a coiling six-headed serpent decorates the floor, beyond which a short flight of stairs lead to a raised platform. Atop this 10-foot-high overlook, an ancient throne is flanked by two white marble statues of tall, muscular women holding ranches. Each statue has a leering skull for a face, and both aim their ranches towards the throne itself. The throne is made of rusted and pitted iron, and the arms and back are covered in spikes and wrapped in chains.
Okay. I look at Swifty. That's my new name for his character.
You know what's funny? That's one of the nicknames I give out.
Yeah. Hey, Swifty, do you want to just do a quick check before we go in?
Yeah.
And as you're looking in there, you see the statues stab into the throne, realizing that there's some sort of person bound there that the statues are stabbing.
Oh, is this the guy, the apprentice person that was supposed to be
Input
leaving?
or whatever the game is.
Yeah.
And as you look, you see the two statues' heads rotate without the neck moving.
To face us?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
The sound of grinding stone upon stone as their heads turn.
You said the tops of the skulls?
Their tops of the skulls, yes.
Yeah, so the skulls are kind of like creepily turning around like owls to look at us.
Less like owls because the rest of the body is not even moving slightly as the head turns.
Oh, that's almost exactly like an owl, because an owl can look like almost like 180, 190 degrees behind itself, so...
They continue, even though they're looking at us, they continue to stab the person. Or
At this point, they do.
Uh-huh.
Are they like actively stabbing, or that's the position they're holding?
Actively stabbing. At the start of every round, they stab the creature on the throne.
Okay, who knows how many millennia they've been doing that for?
At least 10,000 years.
10,000.
Yeah, at least 10,000 years. Great. Do we recognize this person from the murals we saw before?
Not really. He looks a little worse for wear.
Counting that he will look worse for wear, is he the one that we were like, oh, that's the person, Zarthor or something like that?
You do think it must be
Huron?
one of them, yes.
Okay. Well, you know, Silver's immediate reaction to any threat to her is to stealth, which will probably also throw us into new initiative. So
Okay,
you're welcome, guys.
Initiative, but no rage for Mark because it's too soon.
Okay. I was going to ask you that, but you beat me to it. Thank you.
No rage for you.
No.
It hasn't been over a minute, or is it 10 minutes?
No, 10 minutes.
Oh,
No,
10
no, it's a minute. It's a minute. I have to roll before I can rage again.
The passageway wasn't that long.
Okay, cool. That's what
But
I thought.
it felt long, but it wasn't long.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Okay, so
wow. 35 upgrade.
yep, you are definitely stealthy. What is Zarthrope's initiative?
19.
What is Willie's initiative?
18.
What is Scar's initiative?
19.
What is Andre's initiative?
19.
What is Parry's initiative?
Please say 19, just for the fun of it.
28.
Damn it.
Oh, so
Okay. So, Swift, you can basically see a remains on the throne that still seems to be alive has been split in 7 different parts, and the statues seem to be making sure that whatever heals is split again. And he seems to be slowly healing from each strike.
Ooh. Okay, and that's been going on for 10,000 years.
Yep.
So I'm in a surprise round, but they already know we're here, so
You believe they have some form of life sense.
oh, life sense. Okay.
Unfortunately, you can't hide from that.
I can't hide from it, but I can be quiet about it. No, they're statues. Sorry, Josh was just asking questions. I am going to quick draw my bow.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a ledge or a platform around this area?
Yes, the stairs that lead up to the throne have a ledge that you could cower down behind, while these statues stand up on the ledge, skewering the person on the throne.
No, I don't want to get anywhere near these statues. I meant like before that, or is the room like pretty bare?
That is pretty much the room. The passageway opens up into a chamber that has stairs going up a platform to a throne.
Okay. Can I skirt around the edge of the room?
You can, but you'll then be 1 level below the throne.
Or 1 level below?
So 10 foot below the throne.
That?
You can hide from the statues at that point, yes.
Oh, I can hide from them at that point? Okay, cool. I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Then the round starts, and what would you like to do now?
Now that I can still see them though, right?
No, not if you're up against the thing, because it is a 10 foot high and you can't see over 10 foot.
Also, I went up to the dais, or
so there's the stairs that go up, and beside the stairs that go up is a solid wall across the room, and it's a 10 foot section up.
Yeah, sorry, I misinterpreted what the room was looking like. Okay. Can I get behind the throne?
No, because you'd have to climb up to the level above, because the platform that the throne is on is that entire platform is the far end of the room. It goes across. So
I wouldn't be able to like rapid mantle or anything up.
You could jump up the ledge, but the throne is against the far wall.
Oh, it's up against the far wall. Okay. I'm gonna no, I don't want to delay my action, not really. Actually,
help
I
with
might
how it looks.
Yeah, sorry, Mark. I'm really struggling with the map today. Normally I'm not so bad, but I'm really tired. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
There we go. There's the room there.
And so I'm kind of what's to the left of the stairs.
You are basically to the left of the stairs, yes.
Yeah. There's only 2 statues here. Okay, yep, sorry, thanks, Martin. I'm just really struggling with figuring out what maps look like today. I'm not normally this bad, but I've had a headache all day, so that hasn't helped.
Well, that's okay. I have a blood disc, so my brain doesn't always work well.
Yeah, because I don't really want to get close to these things. How far do I need to step back to be able to see them?
Probably, I would say about 10 feet back.
Okay, well, I'm gonna
or just step 10 feet to the center of the room and look up the stairs.
I don't want to be in the way of the staircase, so I'll step backwards a bit as my first action. Actually, sorry, let me just read something. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm gonna then try attacking one of these stones and see what it does.
Okay, go for it.
Do I get any of the, like, I wouldn't get surprise attack, but I get sneak attack? Would they be flat-footed to me?
Normally yes, but no.
No, okay. No, normally yes, but no. Good to know.
We've done anyone get flat-footed, so I think. Just for your reference, I've looked at it.
Some things are immune to precision damage.
Yeah.
Right.
See, nothing to worry about.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
That doesn't mean you don't get an advantage to hit them if they're flat-footed.
Yeah.
You just don't sneak attack them.
Yeah. Though that doesn't sound like they're flat-footed at all. So, or whatever it's called now.
Off guard.
Off guard. Yeah, that's it. 35 to hit.
35 to hit. Okay, that's a hit.
Well, that's only a hit?
Yep.
Oh, wow, okay. 35?
How much damage?
I was hoping that would be a crit being that high, because I rolled a 19 on my dice. This short bow is
2d6.
It's a +1 bow, so it's 2d6.
But you get +1 to hit or +1 like with the.
It's got both.
It got striking as well as potent hit.
It should have both. Is that right, Mom?
We'll assume it is at the moment and fix it later if it's not.
Oh yeah, well, I think I put the +1 and the other one to the bow, and then the rapier is only a +1. It doesn't have the extra damage because it doesn't have the 2d6.
I believe that's right.
Yeah, whereas my short bow I've written down as 2d6.
Was that?
Roll for damage.
Roll for damage. 13 magical piercing.
Okay, so you see your arrow shatter on it. You think you scratched it.
Awesome.
And you have one action left.
I'm gonna go back to being like against the wall and like hidden from view.
Okay, then as you're hidden from view, you hear this grinding sound of stone on stone as the others see these statues twist and pull free from where they were standing. and seem to get bigger as they approach.
Great.
Approach who?
Well, as they're coming towards the group, it's approaching everyone. As one of them is standing above where Swift has hidden, it swings down with a ransure. And it will hit armor class
Bucket loads.
34.
Jesus Christ.
Ow!
Go like critical.
I should have just retreated away. Yeah, that's critical.
So on its damage, it gets 20 damage of piercing damage. Well, no, slashing damage. 20 slashing damage. And it rolled 2d12. And it still got only 10.
Oh. I should have just retreated away. I made a mistake.
The other one, actually, it gets another attack. It will swing a second time.
Right.
Okay, so that is a 21.
That misses.
So the other one reaches the ledge, spends an action, leaps down off the ledge, and then goes in for a swing at Swift, because Swift's the only one in the room at the moment. And that will be a 36.
Dude.
That's a crit. Yeah, that's another crit.
So that time it is 32 damage.
I'm not feeling too good.
Welcome to real life.
Okay, Parry, you're up. Congratulations. You now have two big statues that look very much like you now.
That look very much like me now.
They look very buff. They seem to have your features.
What?
Oh.
Skull face.
Perfect.
All
Yay.
oiled up.
Well, they're well chiseled.
They're well chiseled.
I can see them from the corridor.
Yep.
I am going to cast Acid Grip at second level.
Do they need to make a roll of some sort?
They need to make a reflex save.
Okay. Where is his saves? Okay, would a 25 work?
25 is a success. So they take half damage. But it's 2d8 acid. If that does anything to statues, we'll find out. It is 12 acid damage to it.
Okay, you seem to have scratched it a little bit with the acid.
Scratched it a little bit with the acid. Alright.
You've read about these things, they have hardness. You've got to get through the hardness before you damage it with each blow.
Yep.
And that applies to elemental attacks as well?
It applies to all attacks.
Everything? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Which brings us to either Zarthrop, Scar, or Andre, whichever one wants to go first.
I can rush in and do some damage as well.
I actually will do something that will sort of help the party.
You go, Carlos.
Okay, so I am going to cast Infuse Vitality. I'll be spending all my actions to do it.
Yep.
And I now need to sort of select 3 willing creatures to increase the damage by 2d4. And it actually gets Holy for 8 and also Vitality damage. So it's Vitality, Holy, Attack. So we've got one for Miss Swifty, one for the Raging Barbarian, and I'm not sure if it'll affect the Crazy Gnome if he starts throwing vials. Or is he going to go in head?
We've also got a monk as well, by the way. So.
Oh, the monk, yes. The monk. Forgot about the monk.
The monk is not willing.
Not much like whatever.
What, you don't want to be blessed by Perez?
No.
He's already talked about
it. Oh, no, it's not even being blessed. It's what I'm doing. Okay, in that case, I'll go to the Crazy Gnome. Unless parry does, this doesn't affect magic, unfortunately.
The who are you affecting?
You.
No, who else?
I'm affecting Mark and Emmy. So basically, no. I'm not doing I'm doing other stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm basically going to be healing you with things like that.
Okay.
And this lasts 1 minute.
Okay, next up is either Zarthrop or Scar.
I can go first, Jeremy.
How far away are they from us right now? What's the range?
I will say they are 20 feet from you. One is 20 feet from you, one is 40 feet from you.
Oh, before the barbarian likes in, I'll toss some. I'll toss a couple of vials at the closer one.
Yep.
So, Acid did not think to necessarily do significantly more or less, because from Sandpoint's understanding of these critters, does he think that any particular elemental effect is going to have greater or lesser effect than others? You can't really take a knowledge or whatever type stuff to this.
Give me an Arcana check.
Arcana? 26.
He does basically believe that no matter what you throw at it, it will shrug most of it off. A certain amount depending on its strength, and you're thinking this will shrug off 10 points of whatever damage you hit it with.
Okay, so I'll let the others know, whatever you're going to use, make sure it's a heavy hit. And then he'll toss.
It's immune to bleed, death, disease, doomed, drained, fatigue, healing, mental, non-lethal, paralyzation, poison, sickened, spirit, unconsciousness, vitality, and void.
So basically you're saying Silver is useless.
Exactly. Keep it really hard.
Yeah, no.
It has no weaknesses.
Yeah.
No.
Did you mention holy?
No.
That wasn't in there.
And sort of
Yeah. So we'll toss we'll make it a cold one just to say practice then. AC 27.
That's a hit.
Total of 10 points of cold. So.
Okay, it just impacts on the surface.
Yeah.
And it just flexes its muscle like parry, and it just pops off. Any more actions?
No, I figured that I use the knowledge. That's right, yeah. I'll do that.
Okay.
So yeah, give the barbarian a. So yeah, go hit it hard.
Scar, you're up.
So it's 30 feet away, right?
No, 20 feet away.
20 feet.
One's 20, one's 40.
Okay, well, I still got to move to it anyway. And my charge thing I do is really, it's going to give me 2 actions anyway, so I'll just move and attack. So,
You're doing the charge attack?
yeah, I'm going to do the charge attack, because it doesn't, either way it doesn't make a difference.
The charge gives you a bonus to hit, I think, doesn't it?
Nah, it just means I actually can double move and hit. So
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right.
So right now it's like I still got to move it hit anyway, so it's, either way it's the same. So okay, I'll roll my great sword then. That's a 1 with a 15 total.
You got a 15 in total?
With a 1.
15 downgraded.
15 downgraded. Well, looks like this is our first card critical miss of the day.
What's the like do there?
Because it was a critical miss with a compounded critical miss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As we pull out the fumble deck.
Slashing control is the thing. Magical silver, that helps at all on your choices, but
Okay, so
That'll only affect what the damage does to you.
so you get the critical fumble of I told you it's sharp. Roll a d6.
no. D6, oh, that's right.
Sometimes you actually harm the creature anyway.
I got a 1
You got a 1.
for me.
Okay, so you now have a bleed of 1. At the start of each round, you will lose 1 hit point.
Okay, did I still hit or not?
No, you hit yourself.
Okay. Second attack, it was okay.
You can do a second attack, yes.
Okay.
Now that you've blooded the weapon, I'm sure it'll work better.
Yeah.
Excuse me one minute while I throw the dice across the room.
Another one?
Yes.
Okay, let's see what the next card is.
Wow.
I'm going to run out of healing soon.
That's gonna suck.
Okay, so our next card says pointy end goes there.
Yes.
You become wounded 1 or your wounded value increases by 1.
Well, I just chuck that dice into the bin and I'll pick the new dice.
Oh, hey, it's rolled a 1. It's unlikely to roll badly again right afterwards. The odds of it rolling the same are pretty low. Unless I'm rolling it.
The phone buttons this morning, I said, it's fun rolling ones, isn't it? And I said, yeah, not when you want to roll. It's fun, yeah. Anyway, that's something next. I've done my 3 actions. So.
Okay, so apparently you've just watched the barbarian run in and stab himself twice.
Slash.
I said hit hard.
What are you doing?
Apparently he's doing the statue's job for them.
Yeah, like no one stabs me as well as I do.
Okay, so that brings us to Willie. You've just watched this happen.
Oh my god.
Apparently someone forgot to tell him which end goes where.
Well, when you don't have a formal training in a weapon, sometimes you make these mistakes. I'm going to normal drop into Tiger style, move over next to the barbarian, and then I'm going to give it a Hadouken.
Okay.
Hadouken.
As you strike, you see 3 cats leap over you onto the statue.
Excellent. Ooh, that's alright. 29 and 33.
Okay, they are both hits.
Because you can't crit.
No, you can crit. You've just got to roll high enough to crit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Alright. So, I'm going to do... Jesus Christ.
I'm glad he's not a god in Pathfinder.
20.
20.
Yeah.
Okay.
So both strikes and you do the damage.
You add the damage together.
Yeah.
Okay, and you see the cats all carve into it at the same time. As you're seeing chunks of it go flying. Apparently your tiger stance really did summon the tigers.
Yay, kitties.
As you seem to have done more damage than everyone else so far.
Yeah, that doesn't say much though, does it?
Which brings us to a new round, and it is Swift's go. How would Swift like to react to being jabbed twice? Expecting that they may actually strike at you if you retreat.
Yes, and in that case, I am going to use mobility. It is a root feat. I move without leaving open. If I stride and move half my speed or less, which keep in mind, half my speed is 20 feet.
20 feet will still put you in striking range of one of the statues.
But you can do it again, can you?
I would presume I could strike twice.
You
Can
can.
you do mobility twice?
It doesn't say you can't.
Got a stance or anything like that kind of stuff?
Is it a flourish?
I am just double checking.
The key word is flourish. Flourish is once per turn. You can't do more than one flourish.
Rogue feet. Page. Mobility. It just says rogue. It has no other icons.
Then you can do it 3 times around.
I'm getting the hell out of there. I use mobility 3 times and get the hell out of range.
You get out of range with 3 quick sprints.
Yep.
Where are you
Well,
going?
I don't know. Careful manoeuvres to swim in half speed to avoid being struck.
Yeah. Where are you actually going?
Behind everyone, or down, or back in,
So back
in
towards
that
Harry.
corridor entry.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
And by the way, Parry's the only one who sees the statues looking like him. Okay.
What a surprise!
So the statue up on top, now that the rogue has gone, spends an action to leap down with a boom, and then goes in for a swing at our burly orc, who seems to be stabbing himself. Okay, so that is, I'm hitting quite a large armor class of 39 upgraded.
Jesus.
So it's time to pull out the other deck.
I was about to say that's like double crit, right?
Well, it's a natural 20 on a critical hit.
20.
Yeah.
You're 20 on a crit, oh Mark.
So Mark, looks like it's 3 cards pulled out for you tonight.
The barbarian obviously left himself to be open after cutting himself twice.
Okay.
So Mark, did you have another character, right?
Okay, so you get a delayed wound. It does normal damage, but you take the same damage at the end of your next 2 turns.
Ow.
So, as it's the normal crit, it is 2d12 plus 6 by 2.
And the 2 more turns are up if you're alive.
7, so that's 8, so that makes it 14, 28. So you take 28 points of damage now, and in the next 2 turns.
Jesus.
At the end of each of his turns?
At the end of each of his turns. Oh, sorry, at the start of each of his turns.
Right.
Okay, that's one swing. The second swing goes for Willie.
Yay.
And that was so 28 plus 4 is 32.
That's a hit, but not a crit.
And it does 23 points of slashing damage.
Ow.
Okay, so the other one goes. Its first attack is going to go against Willie. So that would be 27.
Mom, can we tell Ariana that these dice are trying to kill us?
And it does 20 points of slashing damage. And then it goes for the barbarian. And apparently the barbarian has plot armor against an extra hit, as he gets a 17. A 16 against him. And then it goes for a third swing over the top towards the gnome. Which would be a... That would only be a 14. So a miss there as well. But hey, it had 3 swings, it's happy. Which brings us...
It was reaching 20 feet to attack people, was it?
Yep.
Okay.
It has that reach.
Martin did mention that when Em was trying to back out using one nimble.
Yeah. But it was sort of technically, we've seen the effect of that reach yet.
You've just seen it basically lands out without trying. The only reason they jumped down off the ledge was so that they could reach people easier. Okay, so it is now Parry's go. The statues are winking at you. Making kissy faces like you like to do. They love you.
Yeah, of course they do, because I'm the Wrath champion. A thought of mine. So they were dealing with the carcass on the throne.
You can see that the carcass on the throne is still alive.
It's still alive.
Mm-hmm.
Now it might be getting better because it's not being stabbed everywhere.
And you can feel that the carcass on the throne is what's been talking to you this whole time.
Yes, and that's the thing that we need to deal with. Wait. Oh, that's the person we need to rescue. Okay. So we need to stop the statues then. Alright.
Not confusing at all.
No, it's not. because yeah. With this wibbly wobbly timey-wimey BS, I was absolutely going to drop a massive spell on the carcass. What were these things resistant to again, Martin? Sorry, you did say
everything.
Everything.
Basically, you've got to do at least 10 points of damage before you start to hurt them.
And don't try to put conditions on them.
Yeah, basically.
Pardon?
Don't try to put conditions on them.
Oh, that sucks. I've got a lot of conditions.
And mental effects do no damage.
Yep, perfect. Love it.
But the monk seems to have done some damage to it.
Yeah, I will attack the one the monk did a fair chunk to.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to cast Thunderstrike at 2nd level.
You're not going to kill steal from me, are you?
I'm trying to help.
You've probably got a lot more left on it than you can kill steal with this.
Is there a saving throw or is it an attack roll?
It is a reflex saving throw. I don't like that's the thing. They've nerfed the wizard so that everything's like there's no attack rolls anymore. It's just
well, it means that there's less chance of you failing.
Yeah, that too.
23.
Ooh, I think it fails.
Not bad for a roll though.
Just give me a second. Ooh.
It's at 2nd lowest saving throw.
Yeah, big stone statues don't tend to move particularly well.
Yeah, you would have just saved against me.
No, it succeeded, unfortunately. Very sad.
It succeeded.
Yeah, it succeeded.
That's a shame.
Yeah, I'm 22, unfortunately. So it gets dealt half damage.
Are you brandishing the seal?
Yes. It's
In which
from me
case
getting
you hit.
through. Pardon?
In which case you'll hit.
Oh, so it's a failure then. Okay.
There is a reason for holding out the token of wrath.
Yeah, well, I've basically been like holding it around, like been branching around my neck, which has been brilliant. So then it then gets 2d12 and 2d4 sonic.
If I've got Cordar's wrath token,
That's all.
that doesn't help me at all, does it?
No, you didn't take it.
No.
Okay.
You mean Duzar's?
Yeah,
Duzar was the other
Duzar's,
round.
Duzar's,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
was the other
Cordar,
round.
I believe, collected it from Duzar, so it was Cordar's after it was Duzar's.
Yeah, but initially Duzar's.
Flip-flopping through the party.
Okay. The Corda had the card of greed, not wrath.
No, you also had picked up the token that Duzar had
Yeah.
collected.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
the champion mark. So that is 20 points of electricity damage, and then 5 sonic damage. But these are
Okay.
stone, aren't they?
You hit it and you see a cracks appear in it.
Oh.
You think you have bloodied the statue.
Yay! It's bloodied. Woo! There you go, Willie. Didn't kill still. Go for it, bud.
We're up to Andre, and your spell now has 9 rounds left. It's important to keep track of that because
Yeah.
it's going to disappear before you finish, I'm sure.
Well, if it's more than 1 minute, we're screwed. Okay, how badly injured is Mark?
Mark has got 97 hit points. I'm down to 68. But I'm going to take a lot of damage in the next couple of turns, I have a feeling.
It's River that we need to worry about.
So, Mark, you have another 29 damage coming every round for 2
Yeah.
rounds.
Yeah.
Before they hit you.
Because of the bleed as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Or should I just cast or nuke one of the statues and probably piss it off? No, actually, it's probably going to be pissed off by Mark. So I am going to spend full action, cast heal. Actually, no, I only do have to do. I'll race heal because it's only a 2 action to cast in range.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
If you're only going single target.
Yeah. Yep. So raise shield, cast 2 concentrate. On Mark. So restore.
And your heal should be upgraded, is that right, as well? To your current level?
No, depends on which one if he's doing his prepared one, it's at a certain level. If he's doing his spontaneous one, it's at maximum level.
Yeah, I'm using my cleric font thing. So standard heal. So
No,
actually safe.
it's
It's
not a
safe
standard.
zone.
Ross, it's not a standard heal. It is a 3rd level slot heal.
Yeah,
A standard heal is 1
yeah.
slot. His
Yeah,
1st
yeah.
level slot. So
Yeah.
it's a 3rd level slot heal.
Yeah. And it states here that I do 20 heal 24, draw 24 points of damage. Yeah, if I touched you, I would roll 3d10.
Okay, so the bleed effect has been closed over because of the healing.
Both bleeds or just one bleed?
But the critical hit is still going to strike you multiple times.
Yep, I had to ask, but I thought the DM was going to be really nice to me, but that's okay.
No,
What'll be a real problem for you, Mark, is if you get killed by the second round of the, and if you get taken down to 0, it'll be carrying the critical hit skill, so you get down to wounded, you get a dying 3, but you're already wounded 1.
So how much have you healed again? Sorry, Ross.
24.
24.
20 points?
24.
24.
Okay. And so Andre has done his shield and spell. And that brings us to Zarthrop.
Okay, I will take another with a we'll stick with the toll for the time being. AC 26.
And you realise that it didn't provoke, so it mustn't be able to attack of opportunity. Range attacks normally provoke.
Yeah.
And on a 26, you hit.
Yeah. And oh, 11 points of cold damage. Alright, I'm getting 1 point. Ooh.
1 point got through.
And then he's going to step back and actually as a step, and I thought, oh, hang on, I could do that. Maybe it was just like the last time. Okay, so he'll 5 foot step back, and then we'll drink a elixir of life from the daily preparations this morning, which gives him 3d6 points.
Okay, so you heal up.
Total of 17 points.
Leaving you with 11 damage?
11 damage, yeah.
Yeah, just trying to keep track of things and then delete half the stuff on there at the same time because of hands. Okay, so that brings us to Scar. You take 28 points of damage.
I was doing so good there for a second. That's 64, I think I'm down to.
As apparently something strikes you from nowhere.
Yeah. Oh, no, don't say that out loud. That's for me. Okay.
And it's not visible on the outside either. It's internal damage.
Yeah. Are these guys?
Last time, the spell effect that the cleric put on, it did put it on Dark up in the end. That only affect melee damage, does it?
Yeah.
Brawl and melee.
Yeah.
So you can punch it if you want.
Not likely.
Hey, you've been adventuring with Garthwalk for a long time.
Oh, no. Oh, actually, no, it's weapon attack. So any weapons damage.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So that would still count for the like the bow and things like that for the from the rope, but it wouldn't count from an alchemical bomb, I wouldn't think.
Well, I'm not sure. It's a Martin Judge.
Bombs aren't weapons. They're other things.
Under a different category.
They're a different category.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I had a question. Both those guys within melee damage, I think. I don't know.
one is. Oh no. Okay, I'll put you standing between the two of them.
Good. I'm doing a swipe so I can hit both at the same time. Good. Two action. No, that's better.
You know, there's only one of you.
31.
31 is a hit.
Target.
Sorry, Jerry. 31.
31 is a hit.
Okay, so I can hit both with just one roll. So
2 with one blow.
Okay, like round, he got one with 2 blows himself.
All right, that's a shit as well, obviously. I didn't have to say that loud. It was just really bad. Let's get my.
You also remember you're rolling an additional 2d4.
Yeah, that didn't help. Trust me.
Yeah, but that's holy and that's a different type of damage, so that might actually go through.
9 points of silver magical damage and 6 points of the holy damage.
Okay, you go clang, and don't seem to even scratch it.
Okay, that's the first one. I'm going to be rolling the second other one. So.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
When you do the swipe, is it the same damage to both creatures?
Here right now.
I believe it is, yes.
It is? Okay.
Because,
yeah.
Okay. Because the important thing is, and so Zarthok said to you, hit them hard. No point doing little damage to a second one if it was going down that pathway.
Actually, your strikes are also classed as holy too.
Which would work better against ghosts and undead.
Yeah. I'm not sure if holy would work on these things or not.
No,
Holy works just as well as fire and acid.
Well, I'm just going to swing the last thing because I've got no shield and just hope for the best.
Okay.
19... 23?
23, you miss.
Yeah, I knew I would have had it. Because I did do minus 10 on that one, so yeah. That's it.
Okay,
Does
Willie.
the fight count for 2 attacks on that?
Was it a swap counts as 2 attacks for your multi-attack only.
Yeah, fair enough then. I said hit them hard.
It's good when it hits, but guess these critics won't.
Fire,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll give him a Hadouken.
Doing the double punch.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be successful.
You hear the roar of the cats as they leap again.
Come on, kittens! Actually, that's pretty good. This one's always the first one, so that's...
Well, they're both the same attack bonus.
well, that's true as well. But it...
Because it's a special attack, both of them are at the same attack bonus.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, alright. So, 31 and a 28.
They're both hits.
So I'm going to do a massive... Come on, 40 points.
Okay. The one in front of you shatters.
Oh, that's better. Yeah.
Probably just I'll cool it down for you.
And then I'll, for my last attack or last action, I'll move over to the other guy.
Okay. And parry. Apparently you've just seen yourself punched into oblivion by Willie.
Josh has just stepped off for a minute.
No.
So Josh is delayed as we move on to Andre. As your spell ticks down 1.
Okay. I am bracing my shield
Yep.
and casting my best attack spell. I am casting a holy light on it, on the undamaged, well, the last one standing.
Is it a attack roll or a saving throw?
It's an attack roll.
You got a
Cool! Natural 20! So that's a 31.
On a 31, that makes it a critical, not a carded critical.
Okay.
I am back. Sorry.
Wait. He crit on a 31 and I didn't crit on a 30.
No, because he got
No,
a
you have
natural
a natural
20.
20.
I got a
Oh,
natural
he got a
20.
nat 20, right.
There was a 31 upgraded.
Oh, right, sorry, I missed that.
Yep.
Which is why it was a critical, but not a card critical.
Yep. Okay. Are these unholy monstrosities in the sight of Phasma?
They are not, because they are not living.
Okay. Okay, in that case I do, my base damage is 5d6 fire damage. And well, the critical just doubles it, does it?
Critical just is a double, yes.
Yeah.
Jesus, that's right. 10d6.
No, oh yeah, 10
Right, you roll
Okay.
a double.
No. Yeah.
If I was playing Sudoku or whatever, I've got 3 5s and 2 1s, so that's a total of 17, so that's 34 points of damage.
So 24 of it gets through. Okay, it looks a little scorched.
Okay, now I'm worried, that was my best spell.
And now we're back to parry. Apparently, someone has just scorched your face. Well, your other face is just completely shattered.
Rude. Are these two things still going?
No,
Only one of them's going now.
I killed one.
Hooray!
Yay.
Hooray! Parry is going to cast. Caustic Blast on the other one. Melted away with acid. It makes a reflex save.
He got a 20. It failed.
It failed. Alright.
But I'm sure the flashing light still makes people panic.
It does.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Stop it.
So it gets 2d8 acid damage.
But it doesn't get the ongoing effect.
No, only for crit fails.
Yeah, but it didn't Martin say that this doesn't get the ongoing
But
effect.
it didn't matter anyway. Not enough.
I'm just wondering if it actually can get through its armor.
15 points of acid damage.
Well, that's a good roll.
Okay.
It gets probably dealt 5. Yeah, I helped.
I'm helping.
I'm helping.
Okay. You see it seems to crack when you hit it.
Oh my goodness. Is there anyone nearby? That's only 2 actions.
Yes, there's lots of people nearby. How nearby would you like?
Where's River?
River is behind you. The
Right
safe
behind
space.
me?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. I battle medicine River for my 3rd action.
Going for the 20.
Going for the 20.
And then roll to 19.
That's where are we? That is a 26.
So yes, you managed to do the 2d8 plus 10.
2d8 plus 10. That is 17 healing to River.
Thank God.
No, thank Harry.
Thank the hunky, sweaty, oily man in front of you.
And I believe Swift gets a "You're welcome." Swift says that.
You like having Harry's hands all over you?
Not really.
Yeah, that's what you say, but come on.
But hey, you've just called Perry God.
Yep.
Right, I reckon that's made his ego grow even more.
Yep.
Okay, so
You over.
moving down the line, we're up to Zarthrope.
So how far away is the one that's still standing there?
It is
Okay.
25 feet from you because you moved back 5 feet.
Okay, but I thought it was further back from the other one anyway. So
Yeah, it had jumped down from the ledge to be even with it.
okay, so they're both equal. Yep. We'll step forward and make a throw at the one that's there. AC 23.
That's now a hit.
Yeah, just double click that.
So when they get bloodied, they get
Yep.
it's considered broken armor.
That's interesting.
Oh, and yeah, obviously acid does work because I finally got some decent numbers on my 2d6 and I've had a 15 acid damage.
It seems to harm it. Any more actions left?
And he's got one action left. Is River. No, that's not. I'm not using battle medicine. I can't do a become a surgery if I should battle medicine line. We'll just go for another. We'll toss another dominant.
Okay.
Also, can't only be battle medicine like once.
Only from one person. Each person can only do you once.
Oh, right,
But
one person.
but technically, any person who's got it can do it. So.
Everyone can do you in the same round, which is really odd.
Yeah, that is really
Yeah.
Just Parry does you better.
No, please.
I was waiting for someone to say that. I was waiting.
I would have actually added God does it better, but Parry beat me to it.
Yeah.
AC 22 this time.
And you still hit. It lost a major chunk of its armor when you bloodied it.
Nice. 14, I said this time.
Okay, every little nick counts.
Oh yeah.
As we move on to Scar, you take 28 points of damage, putting you on 50 damage. As you
Okay.
internal hemorrhage from the previous attack.
Yeah. But scars, chick stick scars.
No outward scars, it's all
It's
internal.
all internal.
No, chick stick parry. Come on.
Hey.
Not just chicks.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm just gonna- I'm just
You
gonna-
hear River retching in like the background
Sorry,
after that.
I'm just going. Now, my rage hasn't come back yet. Sure, right?
You're not at to that minute yet.
Okay, cool. So I'll just normally roll a hit. So, 20?
How much?
20.
20? 20 is a miss.
Okay, next roll. That's a 34 upgrade. Oh no, 29 upgrade.
29 upgraded. That just becomes a critical hit, not a card critical.
Okay, I just want to do some damage on these things. That's fine.
Yeah.
So I feel that I'm really not keeping up to really standards. So. Oh, that's better. 34 medical silver and 12 holy. How's it looking?
Okay, it's looking pretty beat up, but still going.
I'm going to go for one last swing.
So, the Energizer Bunny.
Okay, one last swing. Nigel's got a miss, I assume. So, yeah.
What did you get?
19.
19 is a miss.
Yep, that's it. I'm done.
Okay, Willie.
I'm giving it to Willie.
How did it go?
I missed it, yes.
You did.
In which case then it will go for a swing against, first one against Scar, hitting a 23.
Oh, yes, that got me.
So that would be 14 points of damage.
Yep.
A swing at Willie for, that would be 29.
Yeah, good enough.
For 8 points of damage.
8.
8.
Dude.
It's rolling 2d12 plus 6.
Mm.
Wow.
Which is
And,
almost the same as my barbarian, by the way. So, yeah.
and it has a third strike swinging out at the Andre. And that would be a 23.
Which is my AC with my shield up. Okay, so
And that was 8 points to Andre as well. Minimum
but
damage.
I'm going to use my shield as a reaction.
You do realize that if you do that, what's the hardness on your shield?
It's not that very hard. It's hard as 3.
So your shield takes 1 point of damage, you take 1 point of damage.
Okay.
So eventually you will destroy your shield doing that.
Yeah, but I'll. I'll have to repair and just
Take a lot of
when we
damage on
get
yourself
out.
in the meantime.
Yeah.
Okay.
It surrenders. No?
Assuming it's
Okay.
my go now.
And then it's Willie's go.
Go, Willow, go, Willow, go.
Punch it in the face!
32 and 30.
Punch it in the parry.
You,
Pretty good.
you get a critical hit, and it just explodes. You had 5 hit points.
Fair enough.
I don't think you could have done less than 10 on double damage.
Yeah. Character throws up his flaming hands and goes, turns to the wizard and goes, I fucked you up!
Because it didn't look like Harry to us.
Oh, it didn't either. Damn it! Alright, I don't do that. Fuck. Yeah, you're right, sorry. Damn. Oh, well.
Now, did that believe you said or not?
Sorry?
Okay, so combat now drops, and you hear a sigh from the throne.
But did Scar take 2 Lockwood, the wounded, delayed, or?
He has taken all his wounds.
Marvelous.
I'll get up with the bed and start walking over to the throne if no one's beat me to it, so.
I say where I am.
So what was Mark saying he was doing?
I was going to just slowly walk across to the throne, but, be about 5 meters away from it, or 5 feet.
So you move up to the throne.
Yeah.
So doesn't Mark fall down because he takes another 28 points of damage or something?
No, he's taken both lots of
Oh,
time.
okay.
But now he gets to make a fortitude save because he went and was the first to approach the throne without the token.
26.
26. Okay, your eyes roll back into your head and you collapse.
Yeah, I've laid flat.
He collapses, he's still at the top of the stairs, is he?
He went to the top of the stairs just to get within 5 feet of the throne and then collapsed.
Yeah, so he didn't fall down the stairs or fall off the exit.
He did not. There's at least 20 foot between the top of the stairs and the throne.
Cool.
The Ran sewers.
Mm-hmm.
Are they normal sized or are they large?
They are all shattered.
Oh, okay. So
They were all part of the statue.
cool. Alright.
Okay, so Parry hears the words in his brain going, free me.
I walk up to the throne and free him. That's what we need to do.
You see that there are rune-bound chains holding the various severed parts of him apart.
Rune-bound chains.
Mm-hmm.
Garthok will head up and stop at the barbarian to see if he can wake him up or if he should, or what's the situation.
Okay, you slap him a little bit and he wakes up. The slap test worked.
Oh,
Parry's gonna use his last 2nd level spell and dispel magic on the chains.
Okay. Give me the spell check.
Yep. So it's a counteract, which is... Oh god, how is it? Love counteracts, don't I? It's 10 plus modifier, is it? I don't remember.
You add your caster modifier to the check.
My caster modifier to the check.
Your attack roll modifier.
Oh, okay, so then it's plus... Blah. Be plus 15? 10 plus int? Yes.
it should be. I think you'd be at least 2+ levels, so that would be minimum of 7 plus your end. If you're expert in spell attack, then it would go up to 9 plus end.
Oh, so 7 plus in, so it'd be 12. Be plus 12.
Hmm.
Cool. $31.
Okay. You do manage to dispel the chains, making them slide off the form as the creature rises up off the throne. And I will give you a nice little picture of what the creature looks like.
This is Thybos.
Oh, hey, friend. Friend.
Is he dead or alive?
Possibly call him Zerdon.
So, Ross, to your answer, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes to both. Okay, so you see his limbs all reattach as he rises up on a plume of black smoke. And he says, to move again after so long. I must thank you, liberators, for breaking my chains. I am free now, free to exact vengeance, free to work my will upon this world. Allow me now to reward you, to free you of your own prisons of flesh.
Yeah. Good one, wizard!
Fuck. And I use my best spell on the...
As credits start to roll, and that's next session.
Okay, so do we need to roll the characters? Yeah.
Well,
the characters.
that is a you've basically raised a lich.
We're done. We are
We're gone.
absolutely done.
But on the plus side, it might be a lich that's not necessarily had time to recover his full power yet. So you might want to put down again.
Yeah, I might have a heal, but
Well, what's that? 40, 51. I got 17 hit points. So,
I've got 30, so I'm joining you clear close.
yeah.
So we will see what happens next session if you can avoid combat or fight a level 12 hazard. The statues were a level 7 hazard each.
Yeah.
So it was a very hard encounter just taking on the statues.
Yes.
Do you want to add anything before we go to end credits?
I blame
I love this
wizard.
game.
Listen, at this point in time, it's literally going to be striking a deal, because otherwise we were going to be stuck here forever.
Is the priest of Pharasma really going to strike a deal with a lich? Because I'm thinking not, but hey, what do I know?
It will be interesting.
What-
So
what-
we'll chat after credits then.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of a sudden I get hit from behind and I'm unconscious.